up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome in. Happy Friday. Or should I say in honor of brother? Yippee-ki-yay, in honor of brother. Yippee-ki-yay. How y'all doing?
What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Y'all
Happy
show some
Friday.
love. Y'all show some love for the cowboy in the house. Come on. Y'all show some love. Throw some cowboy hats or something in the chat. Throw a star for the Lone Star State. Come on, y'all. Throw some love. Hey. Throw some stars up in there. How y'all doing?
What it do? I'm just drinking. Oh God.
What's going on?
What's going on, y'all, man? What's going on? I look forward to Fridays.
Okay.
Welcome.
Let me see. Wait. Let me see who up in here. To the Bushwick Watchers, aka the Ghost Watchers. What's going on, y'all? What's going on to my Bushwick Watchers? We love y'all too.
All you haters out there and all you lovers, y'all can hit the like button. It's free 99. As my big sis says here, it is free 99. For all the Ghost Watchers, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. You are now listening to the very best dynamic duo on these YouTube streets. The Tapin Podcast. I am your host, SBK, and to my, wherever you want to call it, left or right. Okay. I'm looking at my monitor, so.
Wrong way.
I guess.
Go the other way.
This way?
Other way.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Okay. Is my lovely sis, and who is my lovely sis? What is her name?
It's I. It is she. It is me. It's just E from It's Just ETV. Hey y'all. Hey. What's going on?
Peace, love, and hair grease. You know
Peace,
what I mean?
love, and hair grease.
What it do? What it do, y'all, man?
Okay.
Oh, you got your
salute.
Oh yeah. I'm sipping on wine. Nothing too hard.
Nothing hard tonight?
No, just
now this is not okay. This don't match the attire. You should have some bourbon, whiskey, cognac, something.
Nah. Tonight, brother man got to get up early, so this is something that's going to. Yeah, brother man got to get up early. Brother man got to work. Brother man got to get up early and feed the kids.
Represent. Okay.
Represent.
We got a star for the Lone Star. We got a star for the Cowboy.
Yep.
We got a star. We got another one. Let's go.
Let's sis know what kind. She said, "Cowboy bring
in the house."
Yes, Lord.
We outside.
You better know it.
Cowboys drink brews.
They do.
Brewskis.
They do. They drink that too. They also drink the hard stuff. But I'm not going too hard in the paint tonight because brother man got them. So it's something to calm my nerves and to be chill and to chill with y'all. All of y'all. So be sure to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. You want me to salute the chat, or you want to do it?
Yes, sir. No, that's you.
That's me. All right.
That's you. All day.
All right.
I'm putting the survey, the poll. Pause.
Okay, go put the pause.
Pause.
Pause. First of all, to our attorney, Kevin Corpin, salute to you, bro. Thank you for coming in. We got the lovely Cinnabon. She's done tapped in. Happy Friday to you, love. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thank you for coming in.
Cinnabon.
Miss Foxy is in the house. Miss Foxy Roxy is in the house.
Roxy.
Miss Foxy. And you heard the lovely Thrive and Glow with Joe. Bestie's in the house. You heard what she said. Like,
this is in the building.
Share, and subscribe.
So subscribe.
Bestie is in the house. In the house. I'll say in the house. In the house. In the house. So, in the house. We got little sis in the house. Von's reality. What's going on, little sis? What's going on? What's going on? And Mike is watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, he is.
He is on and he is watching. Who else we got up in here? We got the lovely I Said What I Said in the house.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What I said, Queen is in the house.
Queen is in the house. We got Wanda, the Soul Session. Hey, Miss Wanda, how you doing, love? Thank you. And as Soul Session, Miss Wanda. We got the lovely Miss Alice, the blessed child of God, is in the house. She said she can't stay long, but she wanted to stop by and show support. Happy Friday to you as well. Thank you.
I love the name, blessed child of God. Ain't nothing better than that.
That's it. She's a wonderful content creator. Yes. So, as we always say each week, we want each and every one of you guys to support each other. As you support us, we want you guys to support each other. So we have a lot of content creators in here, wonderful content creators, thought-provoking content creators in here. And I am very grateful that you guys have tuned into us. We have Cinnabon. Go subscribe up to her. We got Miss Alice. Sub up to her. Thrive and Glow with Joe had a great live last night.
Yes,
great job. Great job. Introspective. That is great. Yes, very. So y'all go subscribe up to Thrive and Glow with Joe. So mods, you guys put each other's, if you're a mod, you go ahead and start pinning those links so we can subscribe. Hey, there's Miss Janice is in the house. I'm sorry I missed you, Miss Janice. How you doing, love? Thank you for coming through. So yes, Vons is another special content creator. I said what I said, special content creator. We're going to be we got some commercials.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to show those, and we'll give some announcements, later on about some exciting things we got going on. But we got some exciting content creators up in the house, so you guys go and subscribe to each and every one of each other. So yeah, mods, you put each other's links in the chat. So
you want us big or little?
We can go big. Oh,
we can go big.
We go big. We go big.
We gonna go Texas big.
Let's go Texas big. Let's do
Texas big. All right.
Texas big. There you go. Texas big.
Texas big.
So this is what you got in. Did you ever get the
the
oh yeah, you got it in. Oh, you got
it in there.
Pause.
It's up in there.
So if you are in the chat right now, go and look at the question that we have in the chat. I'll read it. All right. We want full participation. All right, we're gonna be talking about a number of things. There. Oh, you do the honors. Look who just came up in the chat. You do the honors.
We
Salute to you, love. Salute.
Okay. That's my sweet Rita.
The Stetson's not on today, Queen. It's not on today. I had to switch it up because Sis said a couple weeks ago that I need to wear my other. I was wearing too many of my.
You was wearing the same one.
I was wearing the same one. Well, yeah, I was wearing the same one, but I had to switch it up. So I had to go Texas. You know what I mean? I had to go Texas. Had to go black style. You know what I mean? So we'll bring out the Stetson later on.
Okay.
She likes it. So, with that being said, I want every one of you. She said, "Sorry, Nightbot. Did Nightbot time somebody out?" She said, "Nightbot says how embarrassing. What the hell?
Stop
It's
posting
the
links.
Roxy.
Oh. I know why. Because she has to be a moderator.
Oh, she has to be a moderator.
So that's why. So it's showing her as a someone coming in here.
I got you. Okay. Y'all go ahead and Miss Foxy Roxy is a content creator. So if you got a mod stick, man, go ahead and put everybody's link in the chat. Put y'all's link in the chat. Support each other. We are not haters over here, man. We want everybody to grow. We want everybody to support each other like we support y'all and y'all support us. Because if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be a tap-in podcast at all. You know what I mean? So
hold on,
give me grace. I've been
snapping. Let me check on this real quick before you.
So
hold on. Bushwick watchers, I done told y'all must be new here, so I'm gonna give some grace. Y'all in the bushes, I need y'all come on down here in this chat. We only got 11 votes. I need y'all to come on down in this chat. I should not have to keep saying this. Bushwicks, look, y'all my family. Bushwick watchers, y'all my family. I thought y'all was my family. Come on down here in the chat. It's anonymous. If you're new here, it's anonymous. We don't know who's coming down and voting. Just come in the chat and vote.
Vote.
Come on, y'all. Show some love. Love.
Full participation. Full participation. Nobody slagging or lagging. I should say slagging. I don't know what that means. Nobody lagging. Full participation. You did. Full participation. We need full participation, ladies and gentlemen. Full participation. We need it.
Yes.
All right. So
we need it. Before
I read this, we need you to vote. I haven't voted yet because this question is due to me. Because sis always tries to cheat. One thing about us is that we know what we're going to talk about, but a lot of things we don't know what we're bringing to the table. We do that on purpose because we want to, it's like
organic. We want to be
very authentic. Right. We want real live emotion. You know what I'm saying? From I don't even know what I'm about to read. That's God's honest truth. So I'm going to read this poll question, and I'm going to read it to you guys and give you guys some time to vote on it. So here we go. This was some grown folks talk, unfiltered, ladies and gentlemen. Grown folks talk. All right. Yes. So full participation. We need full participation. Nobody slagging. I don't know if that's a word, but I made it up.
Slagging.
I'm saying slagging, but all right, whatever. Okay. Here's the question. Stress and can cause anyone to snap. Should we offer more grace in those moments? We got
yes. Read it one more time. One more again. What?
This question is gonna cause some shit.
I know. That's why I did it like that.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's intentional.
I know it's intentional. All right. Stress. Let me read the question, ladies and gentlemen, and you guys go and answer. Stress and emotional pressure can cause anyone to snap. Should we offer more grace in those moments? Should we offer more grace in those moments when stress and emotional pressure can cause anyone to snap? So, what brought this question on?
Yes. No, play the video. Play the video. You want to set it up? I'm gonna let you do you.
I don't have the video of the. I can pull up the video of that happening. But hold on. But I can give some context. Well, I'll tell you what. Just give some context. Give some context to what before. Well, okay, wait. Never mind. What I'm gonna do here, ladies and gentlemen,
I made it general like that because I wanted to see what folks would say without knowing the whole story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Vaughn said something, and we're gonna go.
What did she say? What Vaughn? What did little sis say?
But she said something about she answered the question already. But I think we'll get into it. But let me play some news.
Oh, okay. She did this.
Oh man, I can't do that. It won't let me.
Why?
It won't let me do that because it's asking me to log into Facebook. But I'll give something. I'll play something else instead.
Okay.
But hold on, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll go here again, and here, and we'll go here. Oh my God, I don't have Facebook. What the hell? Why is it taking me to Facebook? You know what?
Did it originally take you to Facebook for it?
Yeah, I don't know why it took me to Facebook. I ain't got no damn Facebook. Damn it. Okay, I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. That's where we're gonna go. All right, y'all ready?
What Sha'Carri Richardson did?
No, what did she do?
So this woman was in the airport with her boyfriend, who is also a track and field star.
I thought she was homosexual.
Well, you know, they switched up.
Right. Yes.
She had a boyfriend. Long story short, they got into a disagreement. She tried to get him arrested in the airport. And the only reason she didn't get him arrested, because when you're in the airport, everything's under surveillance. So when the police looked at what happened, they arrested her.
Kari was arrested.
Yeah.
Yes, I was hearing about this. Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested
in the airport.
Yeah, she was arrested for allegedly assaulting her boyfriend. So she was arrested Sunday for allegedly assaulting her boyfriend at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. She was charged with 4th-degree domestic violence, and she was booked in the South Correctional Entity in Des Moines, Washington.
They say she pushed him up against the wall a couple of times and threw it.
She was doing way too much. The officers reviewed the footage of an altercation between her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is sprinter Christian Coleman. He obviously couldn't run fast enough from her. She allegedly yanked away his backpack and shoved him into a wall when he tried to walk around her. Sha'Carri also appeared to throw an item
in
at
the
her.
airport.
In the airport of all places.
If you are a female who tries to use her gender to get the man you with arrested intentionally, they saw her throwing headphones at the man and everything. But when the police came, she acted like it was the other way around.
Right.
I can't forgive you for that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if like she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. She have like things she need to work on for herself, of course. So do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just like extended grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if like I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at like situations like this to just like, you know, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be of this stuff so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. So
all right.
Do you have the actual footage?
I had it, but then
you want me to play it?
Yeah, you can play it. Here, let me.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
Yep, I got it.
All right.
Just for context.
All right.
Hold on. Can y'all see my screen?
Oh, okay. Now we can. Sis.
Okay. That's Sha'Carri. Right there. She not letting him walk around her. She getting in his face. He's trying to walk away. She getting in his face. She pushed him. He's still trying to walk away.
Right.
She elbowing him. Dang.
And keep in mind, sis, that girl's strong.
Mm-hmm.
She's an athlete.
She's little, but she's strong. They both are athletes.
Yeah, yeah. But this, she's, you know. Is she like yoking him up, basically?
Yes.
I shouldn't laugh. Lord forgive me.
All right.
Okay. So, was that all of it?
That was all of it.
Okay.
They didn't show the part where she shoved him down to the ground, so that may be a part that they don't have, or I don't have it in this one.
Oh wow, you gonna make us big? Pause.
You gonna make?
Anyways, the chat now. Joe made a great. Joe says right here. She says, the reason why is the craziest part. I did never find out the reason. I know Cinnabon asked Joe the reasoning for it. So let's get some context. So correct me if I'm wrong. They were at the Seattle airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So according to Corey Holcomb, when the police came, she played this victim role. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Until it was camera footage.
Yeah, they went to the footage and saw the footage.
The footage, right? And so this is what happened. So my thing is, I'm wondering what my antennas up. What was the reason? Joe, sis, what was the reason? What's going on?
There really isn't any reason. So people are implying that he must have been cheating or he was cheating, but there is no evidence of that.
Right.
There is no evidence of that at all. And he was at all points, if you saw your video, he was saying he didn't want her arrested. He didn't, feel that she should be arrested. He was pleading her case, pretty much,
forgiving her.
Yes, for the whole incident.
Yep.
But unfortunately, and I don't know how it is in Texas, but in Seattle and California, it does not matter if you say you don't want that person arrested. Once they see it on video, once they see anything like that, there's nothing you can do. Once the police see it, you can say, "Oh, I don't want to press charges," all you want.
Yeah.
They are going to take it regardless.
Facts.
Regardless.
That's the same thing here in Texas.
Okay.
It's the same thing here in Texas.
The DA is going to pick it up, whether he wants to testify, whether he wants to, get her arrested or not.
So Joe, is there? Did you hear of another reason? I'll put it in the chat because I want to know.
Yeah, because he wasn't cheating. That was just something that people were trying. That was women saying, "Oh, he was cheating." But there's no evidence of that.
Well, here's. I want to play more of what Corey Holcomb had to say about that and these other guys. And shout out to the 5150 show and these other gentlemen that are content creators.
5150 podcast.
Yeah, man. These other guys that are commenting about this. And I want you guys to, I want everybody, ladies especially, we got to, I don't see any gentlemen in here in chat unless they're ghost watchers or haters.
Kevin, the attorney.
Oh, Kevin's in, my bro Kevin's in.
Our attorney. Yeah.
But I want you guys to listen to this and I want you guys' opinion. They got more commentary. Listen to this.
She has to smoke weed
in the airport. You want to act out.
And this dude, she was told Coleman did not want to participate any further in the investigation and declined to be
right. Because once again, he's doing a noble thing. He knows it's a temporary feeling, so he's not trying to get it locked up because 9 times out of 10, you more gonna end up getting our ass out.
Because this young man could have messed up his career. He wasn't kicked off the Olympics for weed or nothing like that. But what if he got arrested for a domestic?
Over with.
What if there wasn't no camera around and she was acting like that? Then when the police come, she get to playing victim. Can't respect you.
You know what I'm saying? So why I'm gonna sit here and get you arrested when I'm most likely to get your ass out?
He ain't trying to get into none of that drama.
Right.
You know we in the airport.
But see, the crazy part about it is though, it just goes to show she
ain't care about being in the airport.
About none of that shit. She ain't care about who
and
seen
she
that
thought
shit.
Like she in the airport.
She didn't give a damn about none of that shit.
That is a dummy move.
Like you're in the airport, the one place where you don't really do nothing.
But this is you talking about how you gotta check it. I mean, I ain't got to look.
You gotta check these crazy ass shit.
As a person, when you get the feeling that somebody suffers from the extremes, you got to be man or woman enough to walk away from a person no matter what they offer, because predators set traps. They make it good for you to be in their trap. They're gonna get you comfortable, they're gonna get you used to them, and they're gonna do things that make you have to lean on them if you don't have any type of mental stability. So once you sniff this on somebody, at the end of the day, you either got to be strong or you're gonna become food.
Nah, if he checked her, he
No, I mean, no, not checking her, but what I'm saying, check her background and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but this.
I thought
she was.
Okay. So I want the ladies, there's a lot of ladies. I want you ladies. And it seems like you guys in this chat, y'all have basically answered. I want your ladies, I want you guys interaction. You know what I mean? A lot of you ladies in here, majority of you ladies, I know that you have children. I know you, several of you ladies have sons. I know that for a fact. Some of you ladies have daughters, right? I know sis has son.
Yep, I have 2 boys.
I want to hear your opinion. What if this was your son at the airport, right? What if this was your son at the airport? What if this was your loved one at the airport? What advice would you give them? All right, and I just want to know y'all's thinking on this. What do you tell your son in something like?
Do you want me to drop the link?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's drop it. Drop it. My boy Jimbo is in the house. Salute, fam.
We got some more testosterone up in here.
Just Jay is in the house. The
algorithm.
Yo, I'm gonna drop the link, and I want I really want y'all.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I got don't think that your comments are. I'm saving your comments and I'm going to read them. All right, and
I pinned it to the top, so the link is pinned to the top.
Okay, the link is pinned, so you guys join us on the panel. Okay, all right. So let's go back to the question. Did you already unpin it, sis?
I pinned it to the top. Question? Oh, the question? No, it's still pinned up there, but you got to refresh.
Okay, got to refresh. Basically, the question is: would you, if someone is going through a lot of stress in their life, are you going to give them grace, or are you not going to let that? You can't let them make it. Okay. In this case right here, I don't know. There's Kevin.
All right.
Y'all join us. Salute, bro. What's going on?
Salute.
And he's gone.
He pressed the wrong button already, though.
He pressed the wrong button. So, ladies, y'all join me. Join us. I want to hear y'all's opinion. I want y'all's opinion. You know what? I'm gonna go over some of y'all's, but I'm gonna give you my answer. All right. Have I been in situations like this? Hell yes. But I was a youngin'. What's going on, bro?
I can't call it.
Can't call
How
it?
y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good, fam. How you been?
I heard about that already. I knew y'all was gonna talk about it though.
You did?
Yeah.
You knew what you're gonna talk about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
you should know this. I know everything. I pay attention to everything. I'm tired of telling y'all that.
Trying to tell me.
Yeah.
I told you.
Anyway, man.
Heard her.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, if that was me, and she threw headphones at me and all that, I'm going to jail. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to jail.
You going to jail?
Yeah, I'm going to jail. Because ain't no woman that's gonna disrespect me like that. No. I don't care if you're in a relationship or not.
So
because I'm gonna do what he said. I'm not gonna put in check, but I ain't gonna just go to jail off the rip though. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that, no.
Okay. I want to say this here out of Kevin's. I'm gonna say this here. All of y'all women in the chat, just about every last one of y'all especially this one in the middle. I'm gonna go down the list. Sweet Rita, Just Jay, Bond's Reality, Miss Foxy. I said what I said, and most definitely, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Most definitely, where are you at? Most definitely, this one right here. I have seen I start to say violent side, but a more conservative term that I want to use. I have seen an aggressive side on all of you ladies I just named. Now, Miss Janice, you're a sweetheart. Miss Janice, you're starting to chat. I haven't seen any aggressiveness out of you. All right, not saying that the aggressiveness is bad, ladies. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I have seen some aggressiveness in y'all, especially.
Silver, can I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
Man, women gonna be aggressive, man. That's just how they is. They gonna be aggressive.
Of course they are.
They might not say it. They're gonna be sweet and kind to you, but they're aggressive.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. so sweet.
Come up here and explain yourself.
I'm gonna be a courteous. I'm gonna be courteous today.
Joe,
but I do have a other side to me, but I'm gonna keep that locked up right now.
Yeah, just keep that locked up now.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask you this. So you said it couldn't have been you.
Yeah, it couldn't have been me.
Now, knowing, are you saying just in general, or would you pay attention to your surroundings and where you were? Are you just saying
if I'm at an airport, I'm a act like a gentleman, but if you throw headphones at me and try to jack me up, that's a different story. I'm gonna have to go out of character. I don't want to have to do that.
Even if it costs you going to jail, even if it costs you being, you do know that the airports are considered like federal. You can catch a case. You can get blocked. Yeah. You can not be able to fly ever again in your life, no matter what the circumstance.
Yeah.
So you willing to put all that on the line for a elbow? That's what you're saying.
I mean, for her to like just do that, and he tried to walk away. I could duck him for walking away though. But I'm just saying, so if that was another dude, and she did that, it probably wouldn't have went like that.
I'm saying you. You saying so? Would you throw your life away and your ability to take flight and leave this place ever again?
No, I'm not gonna be that crazy and just throw my life away.
Okay, like that. That's what I'm trying to check. Like, what are we talking about?
You got it right. Hey, you got
they will put you on a no fly.
I want to say this here.
Yeah, I get it. So what you basically saying is I'm gonna be blacklisted from every airport. I get it.
Man, even if you need to get
that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
In life, you're gonna be blacklisted. In life, you're gonna be black. I got Miss Roxy's comment up here, and she said neither one of them should put their hands on each other, regardless of how upset. Now, Miss Foxy, here's the thing, though. It was
he didn't put his hands on her. It was her. She instigated, so you know what I'm saying.
It was all,
he was the better man and walked away. You know what I'm saying. That's why I could duck him for that. Because that would have been anybody else. It would have got ugly, and then it would have been way worse than what it is.
Right. I agree with you, Miss Roxy, but it was all one-sided. All right.
And what Joe said, it was because of her headphones. That's what Joe said. Joe said when you asked her why, she put it in the chat. Hold on. I started. Hold on.
I was looking for an answer, but I guess I didn't. I missed it.
I didn't. I was waiting.
Oh, I've seen when she put it in there. They stated
They stated up front that Shikari told police she was mad because her boyfriend had her headphones. So she did all that because of her headphones.
I would have been like, why you just didn't ask me further before you started getting in your feelings? Like, come on now. They headphones.
You're fighting over the headphones, but yes, Just Jay, she threw them at him. We got the queen up in here. What's up with it, queen?
What I said.
Hey, love.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just Friday night, you know.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
Friday. Who sang that? I said what I said. Who sang that?
Why you think I know who sing it, SBK?
He just be
TK Soul. TK Soul sing it. Okay. TK Soul.
Didn't want to tell nobody.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I know though. It's TK Soul to sing the song. Hey Kevin, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Mr. Detective, I'm doing all right.
What you call me?
Coming on up.
You Mr. Detective. You know that.
Mr. Detective.
Yeah.
Kevin, ain't you the one in the whole law enforcement?
How you figure that? I didn't say I was gonna be police. I didn't say nothing of that.
Well, I ain't talking about that kind. You know, I'm just saying in the industry. You know, I'm trying to be discreet, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I ain't trying to get y'all called out and all of that. But, you know, you built them mills your folks though, so don't play with me. I'm not that. I'm a.
Yeah, them ain't my folks. How you figure that? I don't have no relation to them people at all.
Yeah, them your folks and things.
No,
you know?
they not. I promise you, they not.
Hey, how you doing, love? How you doing, love?
Blessings. Hey.
Brilliance. But as far as this situation go, it's a hard call because number one, you need to keep your hands to yourself, you know, because if you throw a leak, you should be able to take one first of all.
Wait. Well,
hold on. Let me finish. Okay, let me finish up. Okay. Because really, that's the golden rule. If you throw a leak, you should be able to take one. So keep your hands to yourself if you don't want nothing to happen to you, first of all. But second of all, you have to think about the position that you're in your career. So is it worth throwing your career away for, you know? Because she didn't just slug him or anything. She just kind of pushed him. And as a woman, I wouldn't even want a dude to push me like that. So I'm not going to just take her side because she's a woman, but she did show the aggression. However, is it worth going to jail for and throwing your career away for just to retaliate against her? And really, she should have thought about her career. Like Corey said, you already have a weed case from when your grandmother died, and that's the excuse that you used to smoke. And so you got disqualified from the Olympics when you did that. And so it's like, do you even care about your career? Because apparently it doesn't seem like you care about your career too much because you know, you're doing too much foul stuff, especially in the public's eye. So I just, you know, I've always taught my son, you know, not to put his hands on women. And also if one is trying to put their hands on you, try to walk away and try to get away. But I don't see any place that he could have got away from, you know, away from her in that airport, since they were in the airport, without getting her in trouble per se. Because if he go up to an airport police, you know, she's in federal trouble at that point. So he was trying to handle the situation the best he can, and she better be glad that the cops didn't come and you know, arrest her inside that airport, because that would have raised it would have went to a whole nother level, you know, if the airport police would have, you know, approached her. So
he probably would have got banned from the Olympics and all that.
And the possibility of not making it to, and the possibility of not being able to board a plane, go where you're trying to, you know, get where you're trying to go, and you could have been locked up in Seattle. You know, so it could have been worse than what it was. She better be glad that they allowed her to go home and or wherever she was going to her destination. So I think he handled it the best way that he could without tarnishing his career. So I feel like the way that he handled it was the best way for him. and to keep his career and, and not cause too much havoc for himself. Now for her, I don't know what they're going to do to her. I don't know if she's going to still be able to be in the Olympics or not at this point, because that's like strike 2, and we don't know if he already on strike 3. I don't know, but we've already seen strike 2 in the public.
She did get arrested in the airport.
Okay.
They arrested her at the airport after they viewed the video.
So that's why she's getting the charges then, huh?
Yeah, she got domestic violence.
Yeah, I saw the charges.
Yeah, domestic violence.
I don't know. It's a hard situation, but I'm glad he just didn't retaliate and he didn't, get too mad and allow her to bring his anger out, because he could have retaliated. He really could have.
Yeah,
because she hit him more. I mean, she pushed him more than once.
Yeah.
And really, it was uncalled for. So you have to learn how to be able to channel your anger, and you just do.
Okay, I got to. Vons, little sis, you gonna have to come up here and explain.
The firecracker herself.
What is young Vaughn saying?
Young Vons is saying y'all giving him. Hold on, let me put it. Y'all giving him this dude so much props, but he is the problem.
What is there something we're missing?
How is he the problem? That man didn't do nothing.
You need to come up here and explain.
Now, I can see he would have went up inside her head. Now that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a right to come back.
If he's cheating or whatever she's mad at him about, it still don't constitute her putting her hands on him, young Vaughn. I don't care how angry you get. You got to be able to control yourself. And that's not self-control.
On business. Come on up here and stand on business.
That took me a long time to learn how to control my anger, but I did, Joe.
And them charges, those charges are gonna stand on business also.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Foxy, what you got on it, sweetheart?
What you got on it, Miss Foxy?
Well, like I said before, neither one of them need to put their hands on each other. A man shouldn't put his hands on a woman, and a woman shouldn't put her hands on a man. That's just like, if you got a dog and you keep kicking the dog, eventually that dog gonna bite back. So if this is a young man that don't believe in putting his hands on a woman and you keep putting your hands on it, eventually one day he's gonna snap and you're gonna get a surprise of your life. So that's why I say you don't put your hands on each other, and you won't have to worry about what she did, all that shoving, getting all in his face. If he's trying to walk away, let him walk away, because eventually sometimes you can get up in their face and do too much to a point that they shove you, and they don't mean to shove you as hard, but they will shove you to a point that you can get hurt. So sometimes you just need to, I don't care how angry you get, step back and let him calm down, you calm down, and then come back to the ring then. But don't put your hands on a man. Don't keep shoving and hitting on men. I'm not down for that when it comes to women, and I don't like it when women sit back and try to utilize their gender to weaponize a man. I have heard it and seen it too many times, and I don't like it. Never liked it. I have heard it so many times. Oh, you hit me, I'm gonna call the police. Well, if you hitting the man, eventually he's gonna hit you back, because he ain't gonna take but so many licks.
Yep.
So you got to sit back and think about what you're doing. And I never liked it. I don't like it today. I never liked it back in the day. Women need to stop putting their hands on men and then holler, "I'm hurt," or holler victim. Stop it. I don't care how mad you are with a man. You don't holler victim and put your hands on a man. I'm sorry. I'm not down for that.
And that's exactly, from my understanding, that's exactly what happened. When the police came, she wasn't trying, she's playing victim. And the only reason why they knew what happened is because of the footage that sis just played. And that's what caused them to arrest her. So what my thing is, go ahead, sis. Go ahead, Miss Fox.
See, just that, if it was not a video, that gentleman would have went to jail for no reason, and that's not fair. And when it comes to men, we already know the law for a black man is not more lenient than they are for a black woman when it comes to the law in that aspect. And a black man, they're going, oh, you must have, you a man, you shouldn't even put your hand on, you should have walked away, you did that. And I don't care how much he say he has. If she cry enough and whine enough and plead enough, he's gone. And that's why I said I don't like it that women use their gender to weaponize a man just to get your point across because you mad. I don't like that. Never did.
What does that say about a woman who does do that, Miss Foxy and ladies on the panel? What does that say about that type of woman? And what would you say to if you had a son or if you saw a young man, grandson, young man, you know, what would you say to a young man who, or any man at that matter, who goes through something like that and you see that happen?
Well, first of all, I'll step in between him and her first. I'll be like, hey, bro, don't hit her. Step over there. Let me try to get her attention. Let me see, can I calm her down? I try to calm her down, but I would not, if I could get the man and he's walking away from her and he ain't coming at her aggressively, then you can kind of break them apart. But I always told my son, don't put your hands on the woman. I don't care how mad she gets. I don't care how mad you get. Do not put your hands on a woman. And my son has gone through that. He had my grandbaby's mother. She got mad. She jumped on him, and luckily he had cameras in the house. If he hadn't had cameras in the house and his oldest daughter was there to see it, he would have went to jail that day. Because the first thing she hollered, he hit me, he touched me.
Right.
But the camera and his daughter showed that wasn't true. That's why I said I don't like it.
Right. Okay, here I'm gonna give y'all my answer, ladies, and y'all can react. Yeah, I see Von's in there going off. Von's, get on up here.
You need to get up here.
Well,
because it sounds like you speaking from a. How can I say you had exactly? You had some experience.
For real.
Some damn experience.
You very adamant about your standing on your business.
Right. But let me answer your question.
Okay,
you said
yeah,
your question was, what do we think about a woman like that, or what
Yep.
Okay. I think that I think it goes back to your question. How much grace shall you give a person, right? And you have to consider the factor. You have to consider the source. And it's not the first time, because in my opinion, if you do this in public, this is not the first time that she's done this. So the question will have to fall back on the guy. Why are you with somebody that's this toxic?
Yep.
Because I feel like, she's done this before, and he may be the type that, because some men will trigger you, okay? And they'll manipulate you in an emotional relationship. And I'm not trying to blame it on him, but what is he doing to trigger this behavior? What has happened in the past? What is the problem? So apparently this relationship has some issues going on, because like I said, this is not the first time that this has happened. And for him to not want to file any charges, this may be their normal, unfortunately. But I would say they need to really separate, really don't need to be in a relationship, because if it's come to the point where you guys have to put your hands on each other, we haven't seen him put his hands on her, but we did see her put her hands on him, and he may be, pushing her at home, but he just may be more smarter whenever he, do whatever it is that he does, if he does anything, because I can't say 100% that he is doing anything to her, but we can say 100% that she need to control herself, and nothing, especially with the career that she has, it's like you're not thinking. And is it, even if you didn't have a career, is it worth getting charges? When you're with someone, is it worth going to jail for it? Is it worth getting charges? Is it worth your time to to be all up in Kevin them people's face?
Yeah, look, I'm just saying that if I had a girlfriend like that, it'd be over. It'd be over. It wouldn't even be no question. It wouldn't be none of that. Can I come? No, none of that.
Hey, Selena. Hey, love. How you doing?
Hey, Selena. I play devil's advocate real quick.
I was gonna play devil's advocate.
Oh, go ahead. If you gonna play the same devil's advocate, let me see what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna play. Well, I ain't gonna play devil's advocate. I'm just gonna be the devil.
Okay, be the devil. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna be the devil. Look. To answer the poll question, to answer the poll, I ain't giving no damn grace. I'm up out of there, bro.
That's what I said too. I said no too.
I'm not giving no grace. I can forgive you, but I'm holla. Shout out to Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Now look, I am not going to be been there, done that. Shout out to Dr. Dre. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been there, done that. I've been there, I've done that. Those are young people, first of all. Those are young people. Let's not forget that they are very, very young. And they are very, very much immature. I don't care how much money they have, how much talent they both have, especially her. They are very, very young, and they are very, very naive, and they're very, very much immature. So, looking back at the old SBK, all right, I went through stuff like that, all right, and I will say, all right, that that each time I've been in a situation like that, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't end well because I was like him. I was like, man, I forgive her. You know what I mean? There's some things that we're going through, but I'm, you know what I mean? I need to go pray with the Lord. I need to go see the Lord. I need to go pray.
Boom. Let's jump in the room.
Look at God. But that wasn't the grace that I was talking about. The grace I'm talking about is that he didn't flow her.
Yeah, okay, I see.
That's the grace that I'm talking about.
I mean, he cut her, but you know what I'm saying? I think he did that so she wouldn't go to jail. That's why he did what he did.
Right, and he didn't lose his temper because, in actuality, men are stronger than women. Now, I don't care how strong her little buddy is. He's stronger than she is, okay? He's stronger than her. If he really wanted to, he could handle her. And any woman that actually step up to SBK, they gotta be out of their damn mind. There's no way.
They done lost their damn mind. Look, damn mind.
Those big ass hands, he got no way. What I be like, okay, well, I'll talk. Let me tell you something. I've been married before, and my husband's wasn't as big as SBK. But as a woman, I know how far to go, and I know when to hold them, and I know when to fold them.
That's right. Okay. I've been like that in the corner. Remember when Jay said, "Go in the corner and shake it till I tell you to come out of the corner"? That'll be me. I'll be over in the corner shaking. Okay, can I come out of the corner now?
I'm not gonna be shaking, and I'm gonna talk what I'm gonna talk, but I ain't gonna go too far because every woman know exactly how far they can go with a man. Okay.
Period.
If you smart, you better not cross that line. I mean, you can say what you want to say. But you know exactly how far to go with your man. Especially with SBK, I probably wouldn't even go that far with him. And I'd be like, okay, dude, leave me alone. And he probably wouldn't even get too much dip because he's too big.
No, I say what I said. I do
you scary, sis. You scary. Because I ain't scared of SBK because he's just about big as my husband. Okay. And I ain't scared of nobody. All right. Okay. My daddy taught me right.
Well, call me whatever you want to, but I want to live to see the next day. So
I agree.
I want to tell y'all a quick story, and I'll let sis and little sis talk. Right at this very house right here, about 17 years ago, 16 years ago, my daughter was about 1 year old. My mom at the time was still on this earth. God bless the dead. All right. I had my daughter's mom, God bless the dead as well. I had a altercation with my daughter's mom, a verbal altercation. And so it turned out to be physical on her part, right? It turned out to be on her part. My brother, who is ghost watching right now, he remembers the story. So I'm one that I do not like to argue. I don't like to argue at all. All right. I don't like to argue because I know me. You know what I mean? What y'all see on camera is, sis will tell you. What y'all see on camera, this is who I am. My personality this is no gimmick or whatever. The personality that I have is in real life, I exhibit this on a daily basis, right? So my daughter's mom was a firecracker. She might have been small in stature, but she was a firecracker. But to make a long story short, that firecracker turned out to, she kept being, physically abusive, man. You know what I mean? Hit me out, busted my lip and all kinds of stuff. So I'm here at my front door. I'm getting stole on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here ducking all these Mike Tyson blows, and my brother is right there, and they just sitting there just looking at it, right? So all of a sudden, something clicked. I don't know what it was. Something clicked. But my right hand just took her and slung her, and my mom and my brother said, my daughter's mom was thick. You know what I'm saying? Thick in all the right places. All right. My brother to this day and my mom, God bless them, they said that she flew up in the air and landed in the grass. And I that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? So, and she looked shocked and she got up in her car and she left. But after that, we talked about that, whatever, we laughed about it, you know what I'm saying? Thought about it. But here's the thing. Every man has a breaking point. Like you said, Miss Foxy, every man has a breaking point. I don't care how mentally tough you think you are. You know what I mean? Every man has a breaking point. And I don't condone in hitting a woman. I don't condone in physical violence or anything like that. But you got to understand, yes, she's 4'11". Joe, that's right. She's 4'11". But just one of them,
Who was 4'11"?
Yeah, my daughter's mom.
Oh my
she's
God.
4'11". She's 4'11".
You like tiny girls, little women.
Tiny and thick.
Y'all, Vaughn, you remember? Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, so all I got to say is this: every man has a breaking point. So I'm not forgiving anything. I look back on some of the stuff that I went through, whatever, man. I wouldn't go through that. You know what I mean? Because I dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? I dodged the bullet. So that's all I got to say about that. Go ahead, y'all. I go on move.
Vines, I'm gonna let you go, Vines. I'm gonna see.
So hello everyone. How are y'all doing this evening?
Hey, young.
We are wonderful.
So, all right, let me start off by saying, no, I do not believe men nor women should put their hands on each other. However, okay, from my assessment of the situation, okay, and what I know of some men, okay, they will provoke you, okay, just like women. Now, see, I'm gonna keep it real. I used to think a relative of mine was mean because another relative of mine would be getting, whooped upside the head. But she was kind of telling the truth, that she would provoke her man or whatever, and she liked the attention of, playing victim. But men are like that too, okay? I done seen some punks. I ain't gonna say no names, because they relatives of mine. They little light skin. But anyway, y'all know what they say about light skinned men. But anyway.
You say light skin?
Yeah. But he little sensitive and he be messing with my cousin. And when she go in on him, to me she ain't wrong because you know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And my husband, he's big, but I'm not scared of him. But like I said, what I said, I know how to talk stuff from a distance. Okay, I ain't stupid. But I ain't scared. Okay, because if you try, okay, you're gonna get cut. All right, end up in the hospital. All right, what is it? The grave in the jailhouse, whatever. All right, but Sha'Carri ain't wrong because while he's appearing to be the victim, he was, I don't know if he was cheating or not, but I think he's just manipulative, sneaky, low down. Okay, so he probably was cheating, and he said the wrong thing to her at the right time because they're in the public. And he knew she was gonna fly off the handle, so he set her up, okay? Because see, y'all making it like he's just innocent.
This is very laughable.
We did not say that. We did not say you.
Y'all making it like he thinking ahead, and he just so smart, and he know how to, protect his career, and he a whole setup king, okay? So that's all I got to say about that.
That's not what I said, though. I didn't say that. I said we don't know what he has done in the past. And he can be, manipulating her emotionally behind the scenes. He just know how to do it and when to do it. And
exactly.
So if that's the case, why are either one of you still in this relationship if that's the case? And if he's cheating, why are you still with him? Why are you going through these motions? If that's the case on either of their ends, it's better to separate from somebody than to get yourself in trouble. Is your livelihood worth all of that just because you feel good from retaliation? Does it really feel that good to land up in a jail cell or to get a record behind your name? And I'm gonna just tell you something. Once you get into that system, it is hard to get out of that system. Okay? So
I just want to know where the proof is. Y'all saying this man cheating? Where the proof is?
I never said he's cheating. I said he might be.
No. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Vine. Vine. Listen.
What?
Come on now. Okay. Let's stick with the real. The real right now is this situation happened, right? The real right now is they caught that mess on camera. Now, this man ain't got no record, no priors, no rumors, nothing. Now, what we got on baby girl, I love her. I love her, that she get out there. She's a runner.
What?
I respect her. Hold on. What we got on her? We got on her. She was smoking weed to get over her mother's death. Then she was acting a fool. She said that because it gave her the right to act a fool and act crazy. Oh, I'm smoking weed. Then, honestly, when they said she was with a man, I was very shocked because she openly said she was a lesbian 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
y'all is using.
Hold on. Then she tried to put a case on the broad she was messing with.
Yeah.
Okay? This is what we talking. We talking about real facts right now. That's already out here.
That's facts.
This is the real. So we ain't got nothing on him, but we got 3 things now on your girl. And I love her, but she got problems. So when you look at it that way, do you really think, based on her track record, that it was him that caused the problem, or is she the damn problem?
And
yes, because he. Okay.
One more caveat before you answer. Would you like this type of chick to date your son?
Damn part right there.
See, sis, you want to. Okay, first I'm gonna say this.
I love you. Sis.
Yes,
I love you.
Okay, yes, because he know all that is being used against her in the court of law and on social media. You too. Okay, he is a setup king. All right, and we helping him by using her past against her. What has she done lately? What has she done lately?
Be a lawyer. I see that right now. You be a lawyer, you don't lose. You don't lose. I see it right now.
You have to be trolling, you gotta be trolling.
She's trolling.
She's trolling because there's no way you can sit there and justify this BS now.
Nope.
She is innocent. Okay, he is the problem. Y'all need to open y'all eyes and see what's really going on.
Do not go to Vun. You're going to lose your case.
We already know folks is getting with celebrities, knowing they past and their history, and using it all against them later. How much y'all want to bet they're going to be in court? He's going to be suing her for emotional distress.
Okay? Well, answer that question about your son. Answer that question.
Answer that question about your son. Answer that question.
Y'all want to know my real answer? Okay.
Yeah,
what's your real answer?
My real answer is no. I would not want my son to be with somebody that just think it's okay to put their hands on them. However, okay, if my son is smart, really smart, not this fake smart y'all trying to give dudes, okay, he would look at her track record. Look at her track record.
What do you have to do? This dude never done anything.
Well, let me find out you done got paid under the table. You ain't telling nobody.
How much Shakira pay your butt?
What is it?
I'm just saying.
That's triggering you. What did this dude do to
because people be thinking the person who just appears. That's why I keep saying appears. Innocent is innocent. But we all know that people, okay, men and women, be getting with people and playing victim. I feel like she's the victim. I'm being serious about that. I feel like he been triggering her. He been messing with her. I feel like they've been into it behind the scenes, and he purposely did that to ruin her career. He know his girl. He know her. He know she'll swing on him. Okay, he set her up. I'm trying to tell y'all. Just watch it.
Wow. Who said don't you press charges? Because he forgive her.
Exactly.
So
he don't even. He was
exactly
the whole damn time. He was
to make himself look innocent because he know he's guilty. Think about
How
it.
is he guilty? What proof do you have, man?
You getting beat
How is he
up.
guilty?
You getting
How
beat
is he
up and
guilty?
embarrassed in the public, and you don't want that person to get in trouble, man. SBK and Kevin said they would have choked the mess out of him. So all of a sudden he just
Yeah. Oh my Lord! You see how she trying to flip it on me? I went in the airport when that went down. You are loyal. Just so you know, you're gonna lose that case by a long shot. Just so you know that.
Kevin, you did say you'll go to jail, Kevin. You did say
Yeah, I did.
Vaughn.
But I played my.
Vaughn, you gonna be the poster now. We gonna play.
I know what I
Vaughn is the
said,
poster
but
now.
I can change my mind too, can't I? I do have a brain.
You see this? You see this face right here? Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Vaughn is
Security, do not hire Vaughn as your lawyer. You're going to lose badly.
where it ain't. You get paid where it ain't. Look at this face. Paid where it ain't. Hashtag.
I'm just saying. Okay. Free Shikari, because she ain't did nothing wrong. She being set up by the public, by her man. Okay, I'm not finna help bring down this young woman. Okay,
Somebody get the broom,
we
man.
need to give her grace. We need to make sure she go back to the Olympics. She lost her grandma. Okay, now she into it with her man in the public. This is a lot for her.
She put that out there for the world to see. Ain't nobody tell her to do that shit. She did that shit to herself. Ain't trying to hear that. You gotta go somewhere with that.
Adult consequence.
Okay, check this out. Jimbo, we got Jimbo. What's up with it, bro? What's going on with you?
Hey, Jimbo.
What's good? What's good?
What's good with you, bro?
What up, Jimbo?
Hey, Jimbo.
What's up, ladies? Fellas, what's going on? Chilling?
Hey, Jim.
Having some drinks. Listening to Vaughn with this foolishness.
hey, Jim, I think Vaughn is joining you with those drinks.
Yeah. I was listening to Vaughn and I said that if that was a man that was getting arrested instead of Shikari, I just don't like how the sexist, like it's like high biases against other sexes. Because if Coleman was going to jail and Shikari wasn't, the narrative would be different. Yeah. It'd be totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're absolutely
and then
right.
I'm listening to everybody. It's like we done created these whole narratives and we don't even know. We done went down a whole rabbit hole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all type of scenarios and stuff. And I just think that you are responsible for your actions. No matter how much someone provoke you, as adults, you can't be to the point where you're provoked, where you're now putting hands on the person and want to blame that person for it. Because if I bust you in your shit, I did it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for punching you in your mouth. I'm not going because you don't have that much control over me where I'm gonna blame you for my reaction. I think SBK said it that if it gets to the point where I'm about to crash out, I'd rather walk away. But it's not his fault that she threw that phone at him. You can't blame him. She's responsible for her own actions. And she has to be held accountable for that. There was a gazillion things she could have did instead of throwing something at him. She could have walked away. Hell, she could have picked up the phone and called law enforcement if she felt like her life was in danger or she had to protect herself. It's a lot of things she did, but we got to stop always positioning ourselves as the victim, and we got to start looking at the role we play and hold ourselves accountable for bullshit that we do. And throwing that phone at that man, that is not his fault that she threw that phone at him. That's her fault. She got to hold herself accountable And she gotta check her motherfucking self with her emotional instability ass. You gotta learn how to regulate yourself, man, when somebody taking you up through there. And if you can't, get your ass up out of there or walk away. But to throw a phone and we gonna sit up here and say it's his fault because she threw the phone, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say this here as a man, and if I have a significant other, I'm gonna check your ass. If I don't, we can argue, we can cuss each other out. I'm gonna check your ass. But if you put your hands on me, we taking it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Look,
yeah.
I remember watching this Western where this woman, I forget which Western it was. I think it was a John Wayne Western. I think it was True Grit, where the woman hit the dude, and the dude said, "If you was a man, I'd kill you." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this here, man. Look, as a woman, don't put yourself in any situation as a man. All right. Don't put your hands on no man. Don't provoke a man. Men, don't provoke the women. You know what I'm saying? Don't provoke the women. But look, you gotta hold yourself accountable, man. Have self-control. You know what I mean? If you gotta put your hands on each other, whatever, to prove a point, you don't need to be with each other. That's just toxic. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at on it. You know what I mean? I'm at an age now where, man, if I see any type of toxic situations around me personally, I don't want to be around it. You know what I'm saying? If you show any type, if you're going to provoke me to where I'm going to have to, you trying to provoke me, and some women want you to put their hands on them.
Yeah,
some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Some freaky shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I only want to be hit in the bedroom. That's it. That's all.
Okay, well, that's where you should keep it at. You know what I mean? Assume position. Everybody, assume position. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to John Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to that man.
So take out your aggression in the bedroom. As I've said before, women toot that thing up or whatever. Toot that thing up and let him beat it up that way. But look, put your dukes down, bro. That's all I got to say about it. Put your damn dukes down.
Women are not as strong as men. I
agree.
advise you to keep your hands to yourself if you don't want to get knocked into the middle next week. I'm just saying. Because dude could have knocked her into the middle next week if he wanted to.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, I agree with all y'all, but how about this? Okay, this about to just blow. This about to blow y'all mind. This finna blow y'all mind.
Oh,
okay.
My Lord. Here we go.
So remember when Chris Brown and the Rihanna thing happened, and everybody was mad at Chris Brown and pulled Rihanna. Okay, and I really don't care for Chris Brown, but I like Rihanna. But guess what? Okay. I found out the backstory. Once again, people being sneaky, appearing to be the victim, really low down and ain't about the right. Okay. And I like Rihanna. But she was talking crazy and she spit on the man. Okay. She spit on him, right? And Chris Brown whooped her tail up. And that ruined his whole career. And everybody wanted to call him a woman beater and all this, that, and the other. And the whole time, Rihanna was the problem. Okay. Still is the problem. Okay. She just was somebody that ain't going to hit back. Okay. Now.
But let me ask you a question.
What?
Where did you look it up at?
What?
Where did you look it up at? Where did you look up your information at?
I want to say Google.
Info? Right? Yeah, you cheated.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie.
When?
You said you went to Google and got the information, right? So what that tells me, you cheated.
How? When this was public information, everybody knew. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some people knew and some people didn't. Because I was one of them people that was side-eyeing Chris Brown for a hot second. But Rihanna is the problem. Okay. All right. Playing victim. That's why I said both men and women are capable of doing it. So, and I ain't saying it's right to get mad and hit nobody, but all I'm going to say is, the Bible say don't provoke nobody.
Well, that's
now you're bringing religion into it now, right?
See, that's
religion into it now?
Okay.
But see,
that's be out here provoking people.
But that's part of the reason why Diddy didn't get charged with what they tried to charge him with, because they heard Cassie's story. They had evidence against Cassie. And no,
exactly.
It wasn't right for him.
Wait, hold on, wait.
It wasn't right for him to do what he did
hold
to
on,
her.
wait.
It wasn't right for him to do what he did to her, but we found out that she was a whole gangster too in court.
But sis, Cassie really is a victim though. He had that girl doing all kinds of stuff when she didn't even want to. Okay, now that's different.
Understood.
Different.
But she's still a whole gangster, and two things can be true at once.
That is true. But in this case, Sha'Carri and Chris Brown are innocent. Period. Point blank. Okay. Free both of them.
What? Oh my lord, bro.
Yeah. That's why I gave you the name.
Got little woman syndrome.
Right, and that's why you have the name Young Von, because by and by you'll learn.
Right, you'll learn
later on in life, and at the end of the day, it's not worth your livelihood. It's really not, because at the end of the day, sometimes especially if you're doing that stuff at home, somebody can be taken out. Okay. Thank God it was in public and he just didn't react to her, but who knows what goes on in the home when they're at home. And so when you get into these type of scuffles and situations, then it could lead to somebody not actually being here. And is it worth all of that when you could just walk away?
True that.
Okay, we got another poll. We got another poll in the question in the chat. And it says, when women act violently, y'all vote now. Y'all go vote. When women act violently, the public goes easier on them compared to men. Do you strongly agree? Do you somewhat agree? Or do you disagree? The question is this, and Bro Jimbo, he alluded to this. When women act violently, the public goes easier on them compared to men. Do you strongly agree? Do you somewhat agree, or do you disagree? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, ladies and gents on the panel. Ladies and gentlemen on the panel.
I strongly
disagree. Strongly. Okay. Why ain't no strongly disagree?
Okay. Well, I strongly agree, but however, the laws are changing. No, it's not no because I'm not gonna uphold. I don't uphold wrongness. Okay, I don't care if it's the man or the woman. If you wrong in my eyesight. Okay. And I'm going to call it out however I see it. However, thank God that the law has kind of caught up with the aggression, because now whoever got marks on them goes to jail now whenever a scuffle or some type of domestic abuse is going on now. So now they don't just take the man to jail anymore, because if you don't bust somebody's lip like SBK woman did him, then she could have, if he would have called the cops, she would have went to jail.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Now the laws are kind of catching up a little bit. They changed that, but I do agree that the public perception is it's always the man's fault, because that's what's been, that's how we've been trained to think.
Right, and it should be.
What?
It should be equal, because I like Vine. I got some folks in my family. It should be equal. There are women out here who love to agitate men, to love to make them be the aggressor on them. Sometimes they feel it's love. Sometimes they feel if a man ain't hitting them, it ain't love. Sometimes they want the, what do they call it? It makes the makeup sex fun. People got warped ways of looking at things. So you can't, I'm glad that it's being more balanced now, because you have men who have lost their careers. They have lost, I know someone personally that was playing football at Oregon State, and a woman said he was the one that, did something to me, and they took her word over his. He didn't look nothing like the person who it actually was, and he lost his scholarship, a full ride, over some BS, because a woman said that person put his hands on me, and he had nothing to do with it. So, and as a mother of two sons, I look at it differently. I look at that differently. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I'm a woman, but I also know how women can get down. We all do.
Yeah,
We
I
all
do too.
do.
There's a woman that's a friend. There's a couple that's a friend of my brother's in Charlotte, and she she talks to her husband so nasty in front of everybody. I mean, I'm a woman, and I said I would have knocked her block off. But but I mean, the way she talks to him, she talks down to him. She cuss him out in loud and in public. And I'm like, what? And then when they get home, she decides she wants to put her hands on him because she keep yelling for her kids that he put his hands on her, and the man is only getting her off him. So one time she went to do it, and the sister was there, and she recorded it and caught her and saw that she was playing the victim. She was playing the victim. So there are women out here that wants a man to hit them, or you don't love me. If you don't hit me, you don't talk shit to me, you don't do this to me, you don't love me. And I'm gonna do everything I can to get you to hit me so I can feel like you love me. If you don't go up here and fight a man, you don't love me. If you, I mean, she was really that warped that she feel that if he didn't go and fight a man because the man just turned around and said, "Hello, how you doing?" Hit him. He disrespected me. And if he didn't do it, she would fight him. That's how some of these women are warped mind. That's why I said I don't like it on either side. I don't like women using their sexuality to weaponize a man, and I don't think a man has the right to control a woman to a point that she fears for her life. So either way, it's wrong.
Right.
Well, Miss Foxy, y'all, women, gentlemen, people in the panel, I have a question though. Why do certain women have that type of attitude to where if a man don't hit me and or verbally abuse me or physically abuse me, then I feel like they don't love me if they don't do that? Why do they have that?
Let me tell you why that is.
Self-esteem is one of them, but I mean,
Let me tell you why that is.
Don't you think it goes deeper than that, Miss Foxy?
Yeah, it does go deeper than that. A lot of times it's what they see in the home. You know, if you see a child, if the child see a man beating on the mom, and the mom stays with him, they feel like, okay, that must be love. Well, Mom, why don't you leave him? Because I love him. Well, Mommy, why don't you leave him? Because I love him. And she keeps saying that to a point that the daughter feel like, okay, that must be love. And you got to think about when they're young and growing up, that's all they see. That's why that's going to mentally be in their mind that if you don't hit me, you don't love me. And that's what a lot of them, some of them see a woman fighting a man and they think it's cool. And they think,
I done seen that plenty of times. Like when my mom was with the last dude she was with, he used to beat on her a lot, and I was 17 at the time. So I couldn't really do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I saw my mom doing it too. I saw my mom having fights with dudes, but that didn't make me say I want somebody to hit me, because please don't hit me, please don't. Because it's probably not going to turn out well for us. Okay, one going to jail and the other one going to hell. That's the way I look at that. And preferably y'all go to jail. Okay, I'm just saying.
What I'm saying?
So at the end of the day, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, some women don't even experience that at home. So I just think it's just some emotional intelligence that's not being. I
think a lot of women pick weak ass dudes, and they just take advantage of them like that. So they know they can get off like that.
You're absolutely right. Because some people think they can just walk over you and run over you. So they're gonna just do. It's all about respect, and it's all about what you will allow, how you allow people to treat you. See, you have to teach people to treat you a certain way, because if you allow somebody to degrade you and talk crazy to you or either beat on you, then they're gonna do that. So but if you make that clear up front, I'm not gonna put my hands on you, and you definitely shouldn't put your hands on me, then we got something understood. But I just think a lot of this is what that person allow another person to do to them.
Now when my husband, the one I said I was with for 22 years, he grabbed my arm one time and jerked me and said what he had to say and pushed me away from him and walked out the door. So when he came back, I told him, come in and have a seat. I said, we need to talk. I said, now, I don't put my hands on you. Don't put your hands on me. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you ever decide that you want to put your hands on me, this is exactly how I told him. If you ever decide that you want to put your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. I said, because if I'm not dead, one of us is going, mama's going to be walking behind him singing low. That's all I got to say.
Well,
And
I just
we
feel
got a
like
good understanding, and he never put his hands on me again, and I ain't have to worry about it. But like you said, you got to let him know up front what you're going to tolerate and what you're not. A man can only do what you allow him to do, and a woman can only do what you allow them to do. That's how it goes.
Can I read this real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I was going to read it too.
Get it together?
Yeah.
Okay. Get it together, wellness. She said, abuse was prevalent in my family. My mother's husband hit her once. She left and never saw him again. My aunt was unalived by her boyfriend. My oldest sister was in an abusive relationship. So she's seen that pretty much throughout her generations of her family.
right. I saw it too, but it just wasn't ever my thing, you know. And I just made my mind up when I was like 11 years old. I'm not gonna have that type of relationship. And thank God I can knock on some wood. To this day, I haven't had a partner that I had to fight with. Because if I got to fight with you, then we really don't even need to be together.
Yeah, we don't need to be together. Miss Wanda said, I have one aunt who was the abuser and a sister who was the abuser. So it goes on both sides. It goes both sides.
Yeah, it does. My daughter is an abuser. My daughter is an abuser. Her boyfriend, her kid's father, he's a well-mannered guy. And when are you going to stand up for yourself, brother? You know, stop letting her bully you. But then I said, no, I shouldn't encourage that because he might, go a different way with her. But now they're so toxic. And neither one of them want to leave each other because of the kids, but they're toxic. They argue all the time. They cuss each other out. She has put her hands on him and he has to restrain her. This is, some couples love this drama. He don't want to leave because of the kids. She don't want to leave because she loves him and the kids. And it's just toxic. Some relationships they enjoy the drama and the pity party that comes with it. And I just can't understand it. I left my first husband. It was either that or I was gonna kill him. So it was best that I walk out the door. So I walked away. I packed up and walked away.
Here's something I wanna ask y'all, women and gentlemen. I want to ask y'all and chat. I want to ask y'all this. This is something that Sis and I, excuse me, that we were discussing about. But I want to ask y'all this on the panel. Y'all chime in, all right, ladies and Vons, especially you. I want you to answer. We're talking about we're talking about abuse here, physical abuse, and all this. Now, let's kind of. It's on the same lines, but let's kind of switch gears here. All right. Now, I called all of you ladies out. I called E out. I said what I said. Miss Foxy, Vons, Joe, Miss Janice, you said that you got a little feisty in you. Miss Wanda, you said you got, I believe you got a little feistiness in you as well. You know what I'm saying? So all of y'all got a little feistiness in you, all right? So the thing about it is that even though y'all got a little feistiness, all right, I've seen firsthand, E. I've seen firsthand. I said what I said. I've seen firsthand.
What you mean?
I don't know what you mean. I know I done see some feistiness. We don't even want to talk about you. Bond, we already know. Don't even come off mute. You already know. I know you laughing while you're on mute. We already know you got some feistiness. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to ask, Miss Foxy. Yeah, I've seen your feistiness too. I'm not saying. Let me preface my saying by saying I'm not saying that feistiness is wrong. What I'm saying is that y'all are very opinionated. Every woman, whenever you get them to a certain point, they're going to be opinionated, right? So I want to, y'all also have a soft side. Now, Miss, I said what I said. I have not seen your soft side. I know you're sweet. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a sweet individual, Miss Foxy. I know you're sweet. All of y'all can, have sweetness in you, right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that if a man is going to try to, is going to stick in there with y'all, right? Do you expect them to handle your feistiness along with your softness? Do you guys have a soft side? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. You guys have a soft side about you? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to show your soft side? You came off mute. I said what I said. I'll go off mute, so I'll let you talk.
I am clutching my pearls. I just can't believe what I just heard you say. As far as my soft side, I thought I was being soft. Okay. But yes, we have a soft side. But at the end of the day, I have a very practical side also. No matter how feisty you think I am, trust me, I got enough wisdom to know what to do and what not to do. I know how to roll, and like I said, I know how to hold them and I know when to fold them. Okay. And I'm just not going to I'm not going to take a man to a place where he's going to want to knock me into the middle of next week, because that's just not what I do. First of all, I'm really not going to even argue with you. I'll discuss anything you want to discuss, but as far as me raising my voice and hollering and screaming and staying up all night and you this and I'm that, I don't do the back and forth. I just don't do that. And every woman have a soft side to them, including me, whether you've seen it or not. I don't think you've been in a setting where you would see it, since we are on social media and because of the type of content that I create. And at the end of the day, I just think it's all about manners and respect and, how you conduct yourself. Okay. And once again, if you can give a lick, then you should be able to take a lick. And that's just my stance on that. If you don't want anybody putting their hands on you, then you don't put your hands on anybody else. And if that person decide to put their hands on you, why stay in that relationship? Because that's toxic to me and it's crazy to me. And like I said, I saw enough of that when I was growing up as a kid. So I'm just not going to stay in that type of relationship with anybody. But you can rest assured, I would never put my hands on anybody that that I'm in a relationship with, or even just being in a friend to, or whatever. Because I just think it's really, at my big age, why would I? Because at some point you have to grow up and the maturity need to set in. You should be able to control your emotions. You should be able to control your anger. Now, have I always been able to do this? No. But at the age that I am now, I wouldn't dare.
I'm not saying you don't have a soft side. I'm saying, I've seen you stand your ground. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with standing your ground.
And I'm always stand my ground, SBK.
I respect that. I'm just saying. You have your soft side. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the softness, before the rest of y'all speak, here's another poll question. All right, I want y'all to answer. All right, especially you ladies that I done called out. I said what I said. E. Bonds, Miss Foxy, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Softness and ambition can coexist. Is that true or false? Softness and ambition, can that coexist? Meaning, look, we got a lot of intelligent women in this world. Got a lot of intelligent women on this panel, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you are very much intelligent. I know you ladies on the panel are intelligent. In the chat, I've seen y'all talk. Y'all have some great point of views. But in this, in this day of time, we got a lot of, women out there pursuing their careers and so forth and so on. And when they pursue their careers, they got, they're getting money and stuff, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? There's a tendency to say, look, I'm independent. I don't need no man and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But, you still have that ambition. Right? You still have that ambition, right? So you ladies on the panel, I know you guys have ambition, right? Bonds, I'm gonna put you on the spot so you come on mute. Can softness and ambition coexist? You know what I'm saying? Can you be a strong woman and have ambition, have goals? for your children, for yourself, you know, and still have that softness. Go ahead, Vaughn. I want you to answer.
You can hear me?
I sure can.
Okay. I think I'm a pass on this one because I just have to be honest and transparent and say I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet because for me, you know, the whole ambition thing, you know, I'm just not there yet. You know, you are y'all following me?
No, explain.
Yes, young Vaughn, I follow you.
Okay. I know I said what I said, know what I'm saying. So I'm a pass on that part but I will say this. You asked another question. You said, yes, my husband knows who I am. And, you know, I'm gonna just put it to y'all like this. He say I back talk. Okay. Now, do he, you know, go upside my head? No. Okay. And, you know, my mom is a lot like Miss Wanda's mother. Okay. My mother, and I never grew up seeing her, you know, in a situation like that with my stepfather or her fiancés or nothing like that. Right. But I heard, okay, that my mama, you know, whooped, you know, tail and took names. Okay. You know, my daddy is scared. All my fathers are scared of, are terrified of her. And so am I. All right. So, yes, I had an aunt who, her boyfriend did the same thing, Miss Wanda. Like, seriously, he took her life or whatever. So, but that's what I got to say about that, you know. But yes, do I expect my spouse, you know, and I think he, like I said, I know he likes that side of me because he crazy, okay? But, you know, all of that, you know, getting, you know, whooped up on and we Ike and Tina, like, nah, you know, we don't do all of that. But,
why you say he crazy?
Because okay, so like I said earlier, you know, piggyback off what I said, say, you know, I know how to talk. I know how far to take. I know when to back up. I know when to say certain things from a distance. I ain't crazy, okay? You know, I might not be scared, okay, but I ain't stupid. All right.
Shout out to the hubby. Shout out to the hubby.
All right. I ain't ducking no smoke either, but let me stop. But you know, ain't nobody finna, you know, because my father, you know, yeah. So I don't like all of that. But my husband is the type of person when he explodes, you know, he explodes. So I know how far to take it. I definitely know how far to take it. So yeah, but just be cool. How I look at it is, you know, I was taught you don't put your hands on nobody put their hands on you. And that's it. But I'm gonna pass the other ambition question on to, you know, somebody who then lives a little more life than me, whoever that may be. Okay.
Well, that ain't fair, man. Yeah, anybody chime in? Look, okay.
Well, I've already did it. I was married and I had a career, but it's okay for you to ask that question because you're absolutely right. It's a lot of people don't know how to turn work off and don't know how to turn when they come home. They don't know how to turn work off, especially if they're in a managerial position and they're telling people what to do all day. So that's a process that you have to learn. You have to learn how to turn it off when you get home and not try to go, you know, and not go home and try to order your husband around because he's not your employee and he doesn't work for you. So that's something that has to be learned, and it is possible to achieve. But does it happen right away? No, because you be so excited about your job. And sometimes it can spill over into home, but that's something that you have to learn how to balance. And so, you know, I always try to have this motto: when I'm at work, and when I'm at home, I'm at home. But it is something that you do have to learn how to do, but it can be achieved if you work on it.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, man. Let me ask y'all this, man. If y'all can answer this, do y'all appreciate a woman? We use the word softness. Use the word softness, but do y'all appreciate a woman that has both? You know I do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
a lot of guys, right? A lot of guys feel threatened by it. You know what I'm saying? Bonds, you know, you say, hey, I don't want to answer on that because, but here's the thing, you know.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say this, SBK. I've never been a manager. I've only ever, you know, been an employee. The most bossing around I ever did is when I recently worked for the school and I looked after children. So that's why I'm like, you know, I can't answer that because, you know, my husband has a career. You know, I've never had a career. So that's why I didn't want to say that, but I'm saying it, you know, that's why I'm like.
But you know, regardless, you run the household, you take care of the children. You know what I'm saying? So you might have ambition for your children, you know what I'm saying? And you running things while you taking care of things while he has his career, you know what I'm saying? So you know, your role is very, very much important. So don't think that what I'm saying is that minimizes your ambition. You see what I'm saying? Because you are very important. You know what I'm saying? You are very, very much important, and so your goals are very much important because just because you're at home taking care of children and like you were saying, you know, that doesn't mean that you don't have ambition. You know what I'm saying? So your opinion very much. Your opinion counts. Go ahead, sis.
No, that was very well said, SBK. That was very well said. And I think a lot of women need to hear that because they're just what Vaughn had expressed is why a lot of women up and decide that they don't want to, you know, they want to go and leave their household or leave their marriage because they feel unfulfilled or that they didn't, you know, they don't have a career or they don't, you know, they didn't get a chance to, you know, live their life. But in actuality, what you just stated is exactly what they need to look, how they need to look at it. You know, that is a fulfilling job. You manage a household, you manage your husband, your children, you know, everything within that household is you have a part in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women leave because they don't see it that way. They don't see themselves as being important like that.
And I envy you because I don't have that. See what I'm saying? For the last 6 or 7 years, I've been doing it on my own. You know what I mean? So that's why I say you're not insignificant at all. You know what I'm saying? So being a single parent and going out there and bringing home the bacon or whatever, and you know, my child is here or whatever. Now she has ladies in her life that have helped her along the way, but it's nothing like having a mother. You know what I'm saying? A mother that's there 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, Chicky Bones, you know, that's, you see what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So that's
but she's also still manager in chief of the house. So
that's what I'm saying.
The question can go right back to her. So
exactly.
You're managing those kids. Do you turn that off when you talk to your husband, or do you talk to your husband like he's one of the children? So
Thank you.
Well said. I said what I said.
There you go. I said what I said. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like y'all.
It's okay, young Vaughn. Go ahead and answer the question.
I can't stand you, sis. I can't stand you. Okay. So, am I guilty of? Because I have heard this, you know. But see, I was told that I was just frustrated, and I needed, and that it was normal. Okay, I just wanted, you know, this was advice that was given to me.
Don't try to give us no excuse up front, but go ahead. And we're not gonna let you.
She ain't gonna let you have it.
No, you're not gonna get from this.
This ain't letting me slide at all, y'all. She not letting me slide. Okay, so
at all.
I was told it was normal that I had. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all an example. You know, the kids, I have to make them clean up after themselves, right? So let's say I'm in that mindset, you know, like, you you know. So you do have to be careful how you're talking to your spouse because, you know, like I said, my husband says I talk back, you know, and sometimes he'll say, you know, like, who you talk, you know, and I do too, like, who you talking to? You know, we've done it to each other. But what I've learned is that that's not healthy coming from me because I am like his woman. And although I may, you know, I guess pretty much what y'all said, you know, we've got to have some type of self-control or whatever. So yes, I'm guilty of, I guess you can say, you know, saying the wrong thing at the right time, but it was how I said it. So if y'all are talking about that, then yes, I'm guilty of
That ain't what we talking about.
that. What are you talking about?
What I had
You trying to dance around that
You
answer.
got to dance around it. I'm not gonna let us skirt. Do you treat your
Thank you.
husband like he's
Thank
one of those children? Is what I'm asking.
No.
Spell it out. Spell it out. I said
No.
what I said.
No. Because then that makes him feel emasculated, right?
Correct.
Okay, yes. So no, I don't do that. What I do is try to communicate. Ain't no try. I've gotten much better because, you know, a lot of this stuff was like early on, you know, like when I finally got mad and was like, you know, pick your own, you know, damn drawers up. But
we don't.
But that's silly stuff.
TMI.
Okay.
But yes, I have done that in the
That
past.
man draws up.
I'm just saying, you know, I didn't know that I just needed a break.
But you respect him as an adult, and you don't.
Yes.
You don't try to order him around like you order the kids, basically.
Oh no! If I had to do that, you know, no, nah. Yeah, no.
So all we have to do now is we need to get you to realize that you are a pivotal part of that household, and you manage it. Okay.
Okay, I love y'all.
You manage it.
You're a manager in chief, ma'am.
Manager in chief. And I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna leave it alone. Because some women, and I'm not saying that any women in your family or your friends will do this, but I'm saying in general, when I said that a lot of women leave their marriages because of believing that they don't feel that they are living a fulfilled life, they also have their girlfriends, their cousins, their aunties in their ear telling them that too. Yeah. Don't fall for the trick bag. Misery loves company.
Facts. And I salute you. That's the reason why I wanted to bring that point out to you, man. Hey, Selena, what's going on, love?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Selena.
Hey.
This is how y'all doing, beautiful people. Thank you for letting me come up. I wanted to talk a little bit about that, the relationship dynamic with abuse. I think that is really prevalent, especially in today's society. I had a cousin, older cousin, my first cousin. She was in an abusive relationship, and she had three girls by her husband, and he kept beating on her. And she left. Everybody was telling her to leave. I think, of course, her brothers, because she had a lot of brothers. Her brothers got involved, and family was trying to let her know, hey, you don't need to be going back into the situation. Well, eventually one day she got tired, and I think she bought a 22, and I guess one of the little small guns. And she decided, you know what? She told them, she said, if you touch me one more time, I'm taking you out of here. So one day, he was trying to beat on her, and so she got her kids, and I guess was trying to leave and get in the car or whatever. And he came towards her, and she ended up shooting him in his eye. So he ended up, of course, dying. But I say this to say, people really need to keep their hands to themselves. I was taught that keep your hands to yourself, and a man better keep their hands to themselves. If you can't respect the person, if you can't have a argument or disagreement without putting your hands on somebody, you don't need to be with that person. That person is not for you. And I feel I'm kind of like, it don't take no time for me somebody to put their hands on me. Now she had a little bit, maybe she was, I don't know why she allowed that to keep going on, because in our family we was taught to take up for ourselves. So I don't know what happened. Maybe she felt like um she needed her husband because she had three girls, and that was way back in the day, like in the 70s and early 80s when this happened. I wasn't even born. But so I didn't know all of this until I got older, that she had unalived her husband. But I still see the after effects, the aftermath on what is done to her in her life. She lived a very hard life after that. She had a lot of different struggles because of the abuse, and it's people really don't realize, especially in minority families, even some well-to-do families, wealthy families, they experience domestic violence in families and stuff like that. So it's not just people that are low income, or it's all across the board. People just are disrespectful to each other. They don't have any boundaries. They don't know how to have a healthy disagreement, and keep their hands to themselves. So this is the society we are living in, and like I said, nothing's new up under the sun. This has always happened, even back in our grandparents' days and great grandparents. But I know for me, it ain't gonna take look. If I even think you raising your hand up to me, it's gonna be a problem. And I'm short, so I'm really gonna be ready. I'm gonna find a way to get you back. I'm gonna have an exit plan. I'm gonna have an exit plan, and I'm gonna get your ass back. Are you not gonna put your hands on me? You're not going to disrespect me, because I'm not gonna do that to you. So I don't understand these women that do deal with it. I think it's something psychologically that's going on, that think that they deserve this, or think that there's something showing love. But that is not any type of love, putting somebody disrespecting you, talking down to you. But because of how people have been brought up, you just never know why people are the way they are. I think it's more because of what they saw in the homes, or what maybe they didn't see. Maybe they never felt love, and this was the only way that they felt alive, or felt like somebody acknowledged them just by hitting them or cussing them out. I don't know, but it's really something psychological that's going on with it. So that's all I had to say.
I agree with Selena, but I want us to ask this question. Well, SBK, I'm putting in the back chat, and you ask us. I think this is a good question.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Y'all chime in, y'all go ahead. Great point, Selena. You know what I mean? With your little short self. I can see you throwing some jabs and some uppercuts.
Oh, there you
a little firecracker.
Why are we talking about my height? Just saying.
And why you act like you're not from Texas, SBK? You already know what it is. No,
I know what it is.
Yeah, don't quit playing. You already know what it is. You know how we do in Texas.
We're gonna keep our hands to ourselves.
That's right.
Both people. Keep your hands to yourself. Go on, you're gonna get shot.
Until we not.
Do y'all see the question?
Hold on, let me see. Ooh.
Sis, I'll let you ask that.
Ooh. The question is, how can you bump uglies after getting beat up? Let me repeat that. How can you bump uglies after getting beat up? How's that possible?
I don't understand.
In other words,
how can you get your groove on?
Right.
Back that thing up after he done whooped your
I don't know. I've never been there and done that, so I have no clue how you do that.
I have always wanted to know that. How do people be doing it after they fight each other? I'm serious when I say that. I have heard so many stories like that. It's like, bruh, how can you be in a mood with a busted lip and a black eye? Like, for real. It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm
You have to check people's emotional state.
Facts.
Emotional state, and then, are they intoxicated? Are they, on something? I think somebody put in here earlier, Ike and Tina. He used to sniff it on up, and he
you
get,
talking about coke? Yeah,
he get that feeling. Two people.
But that's different. I'm talking about
whooped up
when. No, I'm talking about when they both want it. When they both want it. When they both be like, yeah, like when both the couples is like really crazy, like for real. Like they like doing
your
it.
question. They crazy.
They not gonna care. They just gonna do what they do.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
Some
Jimbo,
couples
I think
like it
was
that
about
way.
to say something.
Some couples like it that way. They like for you for them to fight. They say it's sexy and it turns them on. I just can't say how, but that's how some people look at it. They say it turns them on to fight and argue.
Unbeknownst to SBK, I am a lover and not a fighter, whether SBK believe that or not. But yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, if you hit me, then that means you don't like me. So we're not doing nothing. But
That part.
That's what I be trying like.
Go ahead, Jimbo. Go ahead, bro.
I was to answer that question. A lot of that shit be trauma bonding.
Right.
A lot of it be trauma bonding to me, and I think it's distorted emotional patterns as well. When I think about it, right, it's like they have become, their norm is an abuse cycle, and that abuse cycle it eventually create like this powerful attachment between two people that like being abused, regardless of who's hitting who or who's provoking who or who initiating it. And oftentimes, I speak from experiences with seeing it with women in my family who've been abused. They tend to feel some type of feel good after being either verbally abused or physically abused by a man when he comes back around apologetic, whether that be through sex or whether that be through money or materialistic things. So a lot of that shit be trauma bonding, man, and a lot of it be low self-worth. And I think I said what I said, and he was talking about it earlier. A lot of it is learned and normal behavior of what they see as far as it's how they identify relationships. But to me, that's trauma bonding. Because I used to, one of the chicks I dated before, I put my hands on her in a way that I grabbed her arms and I was shaking her to listen to me. And being full transparent, later on that night, that was some of the best sex I had with her. And I didn't know it at the time, but what I realized was she would get off when I would get very aggressive verbally. Because I've never hit her or anything like that. I just grabbed her like, you're not listening to what the fuck I'm saying. And what I realized was she wasn't listening, but later on, she was kind of turned on by that. And decades later now, because that was like in my early 20s, I've heard stories about guys who dated her post me that put hands on her and she won't leave. And she get off on that. She'll make a whole Facebook post about getting her ass whooped, but she won't leave the man and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's why I called it trauma bond.
Bro, do you think that has a lot to do with Stockholm syndrome too?
I think some of it. I think a lot of it is environmental factors. Like there's some subcultures within our culture, and I would just say African American, like Black culture, because I'm Black, where you have to conduct yourself on a daily basis and be very aggressive, man or woman. Like especially women, it's a way to survive or to protect themselves as well. And then when you living in a neighborhood, right, where you see women acknowledge each other as bees, or if a dude trying to holler at a chick, and she's not interested in him. And he like, well, get your fuck ass on, hoe. That's normal language. And so that language transitioned over into a lot of relationships as well.
Absolutely.
And we're more mature and seasoned experience now. But from my experience, that used to be normal conversation. Like, fuck you, B, no, F you, H. You know, and the next thing you know, they at Cheesecake Factory, like everything is all peaches and cream, and you watching from afar thinking that about the physical scuffle because of just the aggressive nature of the language.
Yep.
So it's so many factors, and then when you have history of you conducting yourself like that and not really putting in the work and trying to change, you start to look for that in others, and that's what you become attracted to.
Well said. That's exactly what it is.
Jimbo just let me know I'm not as crazy as I thought I was. Because if my husband called me a B or a hoe, I'm going to be in tears and shambles. Like, oh my God, I'm just beneath him all of us. I couldn't do that.
She said, I'm just beneath
That's a lot.
him. My husband would never do it. He knows better. So that's not his characteristic in the first place. But, you know, some women will try to take you there, you know, for that very reason, what Jimbo was just saying. To them, that's spicing it up. They like to spice up the relationship. They like to spice up the sex.
See, I'm going to say this. I like normal drama with being my husband. Like, I like when we can be mad at each other and then, you know, and it's like ain't nothing happened. But I don't like that long-term stuff. You know, when you not talking, you know, everybody got attitude, you know, I don't like that. So I don't see, and maybe that's why I really don't understand, you know, real issues in relationships, like real problems, you know, people getting beat up and doing it. I don't understand that. I don't understand, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff. But like Jimbo said, I've seen that, you know, people, you know, everybody in the family, everybody showing out, you know, the family like, oh no, you know, and I just be standing there like, girl, if you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I be judging a little bit, like, you know, leave him alone. But you know that they're not going anywhere. Like, you know that, you know, them two just ain't. But thank you, Jimbo, because, you know I'm a little crazy, okay, but you just let me know I ain't that crazy, okay?
I'm with sis and her. I don't have it in me to be calling, if I'm with you, whatever, calling you out of your name. I ain't got that in me. Do all that. That's just not me. I ain't got that in me at all. You know what I mean? That's just not my.
Okay, that's not.
That's not my character.
SBK is not nowhere near something like that. Yeah, not at all. But some men, they have to do that. I look at, and some women accept that. My father, he was a very big man to me, but based on how he treated me, even though he was, you know, a piece of work sometimes, he never whooped me. He never called me out my name. You know, he never degraded me. You know what I'm saying? So I took that as, if my own father wouldn't do that to me, I would never accept that from a man. I would never, ever, ever accept that from a man.
And that's the mentality that I have with my daughter. I don't treat my daughter that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ever call her out of her name. I'm not going to ever cuss at her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want her to look for a man to call her out of her name. You know what I'm saying? And I've always told her, if a man call you out your name or whatever, then, you know, run for the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just not me. That's not my character. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that way.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
When you finish,
I'm finished.
have somebody accused you of doing something? Because you sure trying to make sure we don't assassinate your character here tonight. You really, you and he riding for your character. So like, what's the deal, dude?
No, I'm just
that's not in my character.
I'm just.
I wouldn't do that.
It's not my character. It's not my character.
We love you, SBK. We love you.
She trolling.
Yeah, I'm trolling.
Okay, she trolling.
But at the end of the day, though, you know, you guys are absolutely right. I would never, ever never be with a dude that called me a B or H, because to me
Right.
that's the highest level of disrespect that you could call a woman, in my opinion. And I was with this dude one time, and I told him, I said, "It's two things I'd never want you to call me, and that's a B or a H. If you do that to me, that means you really don't like me." And he got mad at me, and I guess maybe he wanted to break up or whatever. So that's exactly what he called me. Okay, that's the way you feel. I've already explained to you that I don't like those words, but like Jimbo said, some people are just toxic, and I recognize that
Right.
right away. If somebody make that disclaimer to you and then you turn around and do that, that means you love drama and you love toxicity, and that means that me and you don't need to be together, because I'm just not gonna go there.
Exactly.
When you start calling somebody, when you start calling your woman that at that level, in my opinion, you really don't have that much respect for her. You really don't care about her, and you really don't like her like that, in my opinion.
Can I say something?
I agree.
To add to
I
that?
totally agree.
Go ahead, Selena. Go ahead.
Just wanted to say, I have never got as much disrespect in my personal life like I have been on YouTube as a woman from other men that I don't know. Like, these men on here are totally disrespectful. I've met some really disrespectful men on here. Well, I'm gonna say males, you know. Some married, some single, and they have that. They are so disrespectful. I don't know if it's a social media persona that some of these men have, or if that's really how they are. But I would just say, in my personal life, I haven't experienced a lot of that. Because, like I said again, I was taught not to deal with those type of men. I wasn't one of those women that had issues with being with the bad boys. You know what I'm saying? I like the cute guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the guys, the tall guys with the jocks back. When I was in high school and stuff like that. But I never really was into the bad boys. But I know that a lot of those women that I came up with, they got pregnant by those type of guys and stuff like that. They just had a very complicated life because it was always some drama. So I already knew I didn't want that. So I never got into a lot of those I never got into any type of relationships like that. And I thank God for it. But like I said, the most disrespect that I had is being on men on social media. That has been the most disrespect that I've ever had from males.
Perhaps because one doesn't have to have a filter on what they say, how they say it, or who they say it to, because they're talking behind the screen. And so
Right.
that screen is their protector. It's almost like watching two dogs bark, and the dog is barking his ass off until the owner open that gate where he can go out around that gate and actually approach that dog. He stops barking and he walks away. I see a lot of that on social media too. I see a lot of adults that are very comfortable saying very disrespectful and derogatory things about men and women, in particular men and women that look like them. And
Right.
I had a talk with SBK about this. I say, bro, I don't come from that world. I come from a world where you carry yourself wherever the fuck you are, whether that be on the internet, whether that be at work, whether that be with your friends or with your family. Like I don't connect myself with people who put these facades up like they big, bad, tough shit talkers on the internet, but if you see them in person, they're gonna cower up and not own up to the stuff that they say. So I think that social media has handicapped a lot of the rules that Big Mama and Big Papa put in place, whereas it's certain shit that you don't say. It's
Right.
So people are comfortable now sitting behind a computer, and they know that there's no repercussion to the shit they say aside from their channel getting canceled, and they could create another one or create a spam account. So like, there's no accountability on being disrespectful on the internet. So people are very reckless with the shit that they say on it.
Mm-hmm. Right, Jimbo.
You
I
are
was just
absolutely right, Jimbo. You are absolutely right. And you know, and the reason I'm alone, I don't have a man in my life. But the last gentleman I dated, we started off good, and then he started getting indignant. And the last time he got up in my face, I mean, he jumped up and ran up in my face, and he was so close that I could feel the spit coming out of his mouth. And I told him, "You need to back up." And he kept getting, "I'm a grown ass, blah 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 blah," and I had to break him down to size. So there are some men out here that feel like they're in charge, and some women that's in charge, and they approach you. But like you said, the internet is worse. The internet is worse. They are so disrespectful to women and women to men that it's terrible. And look at that couple, remember the people that got killed in unalived in Las Vegas because of the internet. Because of the internet, because of that sole reason. So people have to be careful what they say to one another, because it can end up that way. That guy went and hunt them down and found out where they was because of their live feed, and unalived. So you don't know what person, how crazy a person can be out here on these behind these YouTube on these YouTube streets. So you have to be careful and be mindful of what you say out of your mouth sometimes.
The internet and social media saves people.
Yeah,
that's all it is to. That's all I got to say about that.
It does. It has gave the people who weren't sitting at the cool table in high school a platform to be cool or feel admired, right? How many times have we just been scrolling on social media and you see countless videos of disrespectful interactions happen, and some chick pull up on another chick and end up beating her ass in real life? Or we seen situations in comments where two dudes are being highly disrespectful to each other, and for unfortunate circumstances, that shit turned into gunplay in real life. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, it has given people a platform to be highly disrespectful and not be held accountable for it. So I would say to you, that, and to anyone who's a content creator, I respect you all to have the thick skin that you have, because I ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I can't deal with no shit day in on day out, especially when I know more folks talking greasy to me on the internet, but you ain't for to stand on business like that in person, because I just don't roll with that. But that's what I see when I sit back and observe. I just think that it's a place for us to talk like we doing. But I do peep that this is also a platform for some lames to feel like they cool people, and so they turn up on here. And you just gotta sometimes sit back and let lame people do lame things. When you start entertaining a lame, then people from afar can't tell who a lame is. They think you both are.
Facts.
It's just
Big
cool
facts.
to sit back and let people do lame shit. Because if you sit back and watch people long enough, they're gonna show you they lame as fuck. And you gotta let them be.
But you guys also have to understand social media, the drama sells. And so part of the problem is YouTube itself, social media sites, not just YouTube, but any social media site that you're on. I was just minding my business today, and let me just get one thing straight. I don't do drama channels. I don't do drama. I'm not into it with anybody. I'm never going to get into it with anybody, because I'm like Jimbo. It doesn't make sense to argue with somebody you don't even know. Okay. So if somebody puts something on my wall that I feel like is inappropriate, then I'm just going to delete your comment and possibly block you, because I don't want that type of negativity on my channel, because I'm not about negativity when it comes to these other content creators. And I'm definitely not going to get into a beef with somebody that I just really don't know. But YouTube and other social media sites will suggest this kind of mess to you. Okay. I was just minding my own business today, and lo and behold, I found two chicks fighting about some other mess that was on YouTube, and it's all just senseless and crazy. But the drama sells. The content creator make money off of it by getting up there and having a whole fight with another content creator. So they're both gonna make money if they're monetized, because the audience is gonna come. Unfortunately, it's us. We love drama, and even if it's a fight on Facebook, everybody's gonna go to that page and watch it go down. We've seen countless people be unalived on Facebook like it's nothing, you know, like that's just a normal everyday process. And people are getting very comfortable with pulling up their camera and taking you out in front of the camera, like they're not gonna be called, and like there's no consequences. And how dare the social media sites allow all this drama to go on, but they make money off of it. So they're not going to stop it. So it's going to be, up to the people that's on the social media sites, to cut the crap out. Other than that, it's a business. And what do business do? It's all about the Benjamins with the business. So they're going to continue to recommend this mess to you. And it's you have to make that decision on whether or not you want to watch it. But it does make money though. And drama sells. Even Young Von can tell you that when she was on her channel a long time ago, fighting with people, speaking her mind. The audience was there. Now that she's doing inspirations, you barely can get some people in the chat, and that's how the world is today. People love drama, and they don't want to see. A lot of people don't want to see anything positive. Unfortunately,
That's true. I'm sorry for getting it off a little bit, but back to what we were talking about. I was just saying the difference. Okay.
No, you
But
good.
anyway, love y'all, Reese's.
You cutting out. You cutting out, Selena. Selena, you cutting out, sweetheart. Still there? Selena? You still there? Selena?
she dropped down.
She dropped down.
She's dropping down. Yeah.
She in a bad spot. T-Cat.
Hey. I'm here to
T-Cat.
I'm here to crash the party.
Do I need
so
to leave
excited.
The page? Do I need to leave the page?
No, sis, stay. I'm so excited you're here, T-Cat.
How y'all doing today?
I'm going on mute. I'm good.
Happy
I'm doing great.
y'all.
I'm with you, yes,
Look,
TK. I'm on mute.
Look, T-Cat, my day just got greater now that you're up here.
So what y'all talking about?
T-Cat, I was wondering where you was at. I was like, wait, T-Cat.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, TK.
I was in Arlington.
Regardless of what we're talking about, it's not gonna be the same thing. And you can rest assured, Foxy and Young Von have their notebooks and pencils out. So,
oh yeah, I'm ready tonight.
Yeah, I was paying on my furniture. What I'm doing is redecorating my house. So I bought a lot of furniture and a new bed.
Oh, cool.
To get rid of those old spirits and everything myself. Yeah, we finna get rid of that bed and burn it.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I like where this is going. Keep going, T-Cat. Tell us more.
Oh, Lord, she gonna make it worse. She talking about keep going.
Yeah, so I redecorated the house and I've been meeting people, that know how to fix stuff and they will give me a big discount and everything. So, and then I had the roofers come out here and everything so we can fix the roof. Now I need the flooring people so I can fix my floor, and I got a guy gonna help me paint the walls and everything. So, yeah, I'm ready to get my new life started. And then I'm gonna get me 2 cats.
2 cats? 2 cats?
Yeah, 2 pussies.
Oh damn.
There we go again.
So yes. Now y'all hear the happiness in my voice, and then I'm going to the liquor store. I'm gonna buy me some diabetic wine. Show lives.
What the hell?
Diabetic wine.
What is that? What?
Yo.
I didn't know they sold diabetic wine.
That's to do
Now,
with the
you know, the wine that's dry wine, like
okay,
Merlot and stuff
Oh,
like that. It don't have any sugar in it. Yeah, Merlot or something like that. I'm really getting messed up.
Wait, I got questions. Why is we redecorating the house and the bedroom? You say you've been meeting people. Okay, you finna live your new life. What's gonna happen in this new life? Okay, because I'm excited about new life.
Why you do that?
I want to know.
Well, here we go. Go ahead, T-Cat. You got the flow, man. I know you about to say something ridiculous.
What? My new life, I'm gonna start back dating, and I'm gonna start back having sex.
See? Ain't no more to be said.
Okay. Wait. At least she said dating. Okay. All right. We can't get mad if she date and find a boyfriend, potential husband. And I'm not, Jesus. I'm not saying that I agree with fornication.
She said dating.
Okay. But I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather her do it the decent way, than have another bucket list. That's all. T-Cat, I'm proud of you. Okay. All right.
But I'm still gonna screw my friend Show lives.
No, see, that's where you went wrong. No, okay.
Hey, man,
Keep feeling the
y'all got
baby.
it.
Oh,
Y'all
my
got
goodness.
it.
Okay.
See, Silverback, the rest
Lord.
of y'all, I'm gone, man. Y'all got it.
Lord have mercy. Why you leaving?
Yeah, y'all got it. Didn't I tell y'all TK go say some off the wall shit? Y'all thought I was love. Now y'all see for yourself.
It might be time for the old people to get off the stage, so I may have to leave with kid.
Yeah, y'all go back to talk about
I ain't say all that, man. That was on you.
Wait a minute, I'm not getting off the stage. I want to hear everything that TK
I was
got
gonna
to
say,
I got my pen
no,
and
Miss
pencil ready.
Roxy, we got to convince her again, okay? Lead a friend where he at and start your new life. New life.
See you, Silverback,
Old
man. Y'all have a
friends,
good show, man. I'm
old, okay? Keep them in the old. Lord.
I had pulled out my pros and cons on this. You know what I'm saying? So it's more pros. Who else to have, break my 7-year, being celibate, nice friend who loves me, who cares about me. You know what I'm saying? I know what he all about. I know the wiener is very good,
And just because you put that on the pros list, it's not going to be that good. Just because you put that down, okay?
I had sex with him multiple times. It was always good.
I was so excited about the new life, new remodel of the house, the bedroom. We getting the old bed out, old spirits. And T-Cat finna welcome old spirits in the new bed. Okay? My goodness. I'm just saying, Eve. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm getting a Tempur-Pedic. That was my dream bed. So I'm getting my dream bed.
I say save the dream bed for the dream man. Okay? That's my vote. And I'm done. I'm proud of your new life, though. I'm happy you remodel it. You do sound happy. You do. And, I'm proud of you for having new life. But the pros and the cons list, I think you need to reevaluate. And that's it.
Well said.
Yeah, he's real sweet to me.
Well said.
He's real sweet to me. We don't even argue.
That's the setup. That's a whole setup.
T-Cat.
Huh?
Because we really having this conversation.
Yeah.
Come.
We didn't have another conversation. What was y'all talking about?
No. I'm talking about what you just said. What man do you know that's gonna run up on some pootie tang and be mean?
My ex.
Did you give it to him?
Not my
Even when he was
the
mean?
last man I had sex with. He was very mean. You
And
know,
you
you
gave it to
have
him
sex
because
with
he
him.
was mean?
He was mean. Huh?
You gave it to him because he was mean?
No, he wasn't like that at first. And he started, choking me without even notice, and started calling me all kind of bitches and hoes while we fucking.
And you just made your point. So he was nice at first. Then he became
No,
mean.
that's the last man I had sex with. That ex. That made me go celibate. He used to like call me when he get mad at me, call me, harass me on the phone, calling me a ugly bitch. Nobody would never be with me and all that type of stuff. Talking about, my cat is tired. You know what I'm saying? I need to just get, cut my shit off and all that type of stuff. I can't have no babies, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at
That
having
was
babies.
mean. That was really mean. That was mean for him to say.
Doom, doom, doom. There's
Because I had a miscarriage.
in my bedroom. So girl, don't be late. Sorry, guys.
Sexy chocolate, y'all. That's sexy chocolate. That boy can sing. That boy can sing.
You know what? I'm not finna do this.
Jimbo said he gonna step down.
Okay, stepping down. We appreciate you, Jimbo. Thank you so much for coming
Jimbo.
up.
It's all love. What's up, bro?
We appreciate you.
I like Jim.
Yeah, Jimbo crazy.
Jimbo come with knowledge. He come with that knowledge.
Talent.
He's
You don't have
transparent
to
and
leave.
honest.
We could talk about whatever y'all talk about. I put my 2 cents in.
Can it be without penis and vagina?
Yeah, it could be without penis and vagina. Ever JJ.
Y'all so boring. TK, I'm gonna go live and we can talk, okay? Without all of them. They boring.
So yeah, we could talk. So what was y'all talking about?
I'm eating salad.
Now is the time, T-Cat, I want to say. Sis, cam your ass up, sis.
She said she eating a salad.
Oh,
I got some wings from Pluckers.
From Pluckers?
Yeah.
Now's the time, since we got what we mentioned last week, and what we want to do is we want to start. This is a time that we want to start advertising all content creators' channels. So any content creator that has if you want to be broadcast on our show, send us a clip of your show, and we will do it. You know what I'm saying? So and then I'm gonna tell you some other things. We're gonna go. We got some commercial breaks here, and I want to show y'all we're gonna show y'all some clips of some content creators. But since you want to add in on this, since I'm doing this on purpose because you. I can't hear you.
I'm on mute. No, I'm agreeing with SBK. We wanted to make sure that we started it last week. It was a great reception. We started with I said what I said in Vaughn's intro to their channel. And even though we've told people always put your channels in the chat. If you're a moderator, put your channels in the chat. If you're a content creator, but I really do feel that this is a great way to, showcase people who rock with us, who have great content. So we're going to definitely, if you have an intro or outro, or as long as it's a minute or less, we ain't trying to do no, dissertations up in here. We will air it. And, everybody who sees it, go to their channel and subscribe. We love to see people build and grow.
Oh yeah, I got some new commercial ideas, and I'm working on them. It just that my job this week was go live week, and so when you have a new system and everything and go live, stuff can mess up or training is needed sometimes. So I've been busy at work.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're back working? That's good.
Yeah, I've been back work since June. I think June 4th.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I've been out for about a month when my arm got bad, because he told me that it's best for me to start back typing, and it would help my arm, get some of the function and stuff back.
There you go.
So how you feeling? Are you feeling better now? Or are you feeling back to your old self?
Not back to my old self, but I'm feeling much better than what I did. I was in pain so bad that I had to pray. I had to cry to the Lord. I prayed to him. I was crying. I was like, Lord, please help me. I don't like being in pain like this. I don't want to take them drugs. Because I'm scared of drugs like that, some of them opiates, you get hooked on them, and then all of a sudden you up here on Harry Hines somewhere.
Oh Lord, not Harry Hines.
For real, not Harry Hines. Damn.
Just go on over there on Northwest Highway. Don't do Harry Hines.
Y'all crazy as hell. But yeah, man. We're gonna go. Well, first of all, before we do that, if you are a content creator and you want us to showcase your channel, feel free to hit us up. Hit us up on IG. Hit us up on the on our respective email accounts. Either hit us up on on TikTok. Just hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We will broadcast you. I got two channels that I want to broadcast. And,
real quick before you broadcast them.
Go ahead.
I share SBK sentiment, but only now this is for people who rock with us. Don't pop up in here talking about, share my channel and we ain't never seen you before.
Facts.
Right.
It shouldn't have to be said, but I'm saying it. I just want to make sure that, that's known. You rock with us, we rock with you.
So a bushwatcher can't get their video shown?
No.
Hell no. You know what I mean? Bushwalker, what do you call it?
Bushwatcher.
Bushwick watchers.
Bushwick watchers. That's equivalent to a hater. You know what I mean? I don't do haters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, haters you gotta come down into the communities.
Yeah, haters get that sucker repellent. Shout out to E40. Haters get that sucker repellent.
Shout out to E40.
You know what I mean? Shout out to E40. But anyways, without further ado, we got a new, I want to say a drop, but a new commercial that I want to shout out. And here we go.
Shout out to Thrive and Glow with Joe, sis.
Shout out to Thrive and Glow with Joe. Shout out. Y'all go
and
subscribe.
And she glowing, looking good.
she glowing, she glowing, she glowing, she glowing. And we got some more commercials here. I want to say shout out to these two ladies that's on the panel, and I will be explaining what we got going on tomorrow. So shout out to these two ladies, and I'm going to be sharing this, and here we go.
To Waiting to Excel.
There you go.
Welcome to Waiting to Excel, a sacred space for Black women to breathe, rise, and excel in power. Whether you're married, single, divorced, a mother, or walking your own unique path, this space was made for you. For the young and the seasoned, the women building empires, and the ones simply learning to be. Here we uplift each other, encourage each other, and celebrate our journey with every laugh, tear, and triumph in between. Because every woman deserves a moment to excel. This is your tribe. This is your time. Welcome home to Waiting to Excel.
Shout out.
Yes.
Already.
Strange, girl. You go, girl. Strange, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Now, without further ado, I want to say this here. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night, at the bar on SBK's channel, 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, and 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a live with the very folks hosting Waiting to Exhale. I said what I said, and Von's Reality. And they're gonna be launching. Okay, ladies, y'all are gonna be launching y'all's channel on Wednesday, correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they're gonna be launching their channel Wednesday. So tomorrow night, I want everybody to come and join. I will be putting up communities wall. I'm going to be putting a community wall up, and I'm going to be setting up a live tomorrow night, and we're going to be talking, and we're going to be promoting their channel on the SBK channel show at the bar. So we're going to be talking to these two ladies, and they're going to be talking about their channel. They're going to be talking about what they'll be focusing on, and on how they got started, the whole 9 yards. And we want to promote them tomorrow night. So I said what I said. It's just E and Thrive and Glow with Joe. We're going to be at the bar tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time, promoting your channel. I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very much excited to have them on. And it's all about them, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about them. You know what I mean? So it's all about growing. It's all about supporting each other. I'm very excited to hear what they have to say, and I'm very excited to hear about their channel. You know what I'm saying? And it's geared towards you ladies. You know what I mean? All you ladies that ladies need a voice. You know what I mean? So what you guys got to say about that? I said what I said, Vaughn. The floor is now y'all. What's up?
Well, be there or be square.
Be there or be square.
At the bar. You know, bring your drinks. And I think it's going to be an awesome interview, and we would like to thank you, SBK, for showcasing our channel, and thank you for wanting to interview us and to want to find out what we plan on launching next week. So I'm excited about it as well, and I really can't wait till next Wednesday to get here so that we can get it started.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
ready.
Yes, ma'am. What's up, Vons? What's up, little sis? What you got?
So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm over here feeling like a celebrity.
You are a celebrity.
Young Von.
I just gotta keep it real. Okay. This is like, it's so wonderful because I am excited about the channel.
Yes.
I'm just excited, y'all. But I gotta be honest. Y'all got me out here feeling famous and important. I have a business partner now. I'm elevating.
Facts.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. You should think that way.
Yeah, I'm excited. So thank you, SBK. and E, and of course my wonderful and fabulous business partner. I said what I said, for going on this journey with me and making it happen and standing on business. And I know we ain't cut the ribbon yet, but when we do, I'm gonna say the same speech, with tears and just be like, So I'm just excited, y'all. Okay, I'm just excited.
Yeah, y'all deserve it, man. And we want to, and don't think that this doesn't end just here. If you're an up and coming content creator or you're trying to get your channel up on, Miss Wanda, if you're still watching, you're somebody else I have on my radar. So, but others are on my radar. Tomorrow night we can talk, and at the bar, it's all about y'all. I said what I said in Vaughn's, waiting to excel. So we're excited to interview you guys.
Shoot.
Hey.
SBK,
I might not
you
be
are
there.
a mess.
Y'all ignorant.
No, TK, you need to be there.
Cause I'm getting my facial tomorrow. I'm so scared.
You getting your facial tomorrow? Don't be scared.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch the replay.
That should be
That's
relaxing.
easy.
Yeah,
No, they gonna do with laser.
Oh.
What's that? That's not a facial.
You getting something removed?
No. Yeah, my pores and dark spots.
Okay, that's what I thought. If you talking laser, that's different.
Yeah, that's a different ball game.
So I don't know, how I'm gonna feel afterwards or nothing like that.
Well, girl, take a picture and put it all on your page so we can see the new you.
For real.
Yeah, and my doctor told me only thing I need to lose is 10 more pounds and I'll be set.
You don't need to lose
New
no more
life, new body, new face, new house.
10 more pounds.
New
what?
T-Cat.
10 more pounds of my weight, because I'm at, I think the BMI is.
Okay.
I think it's like 26 BMI.
I got you. Okay.
I
So he wants you to hit a certain BMI. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. And my health is improving and everything. And he's so proud of me.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Proud of you.
So,
I
yeah.
got a couple more commercials, then we're going to get some last words, all right?
Last. All right. T-Cat in the house. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
We played it last week too, didn't we, sis? Did we play it last week?
Your video? Yeah.
Yeah.
We played it last week. We play all of your videos. But anyways, So you guys go and subscribe up to T-Cat, subscribe up to Just Believe. Just Believe. I said what I said. Sub up to Von.
Where's your other channel, E? I'm waiting on that.
What do you mean? Which one?
Channel.
You
put that. No, the other channel that we talked about.
That one it's up, but it's something totally different.
New name? New name?
Yeah.
You didn't like the old name? The other name that I gave you?
No, it was just I went in a different direction.
Oh.
I went in a different direction with it.
Oh, okay.
I took my time and I was like, I'm going in a different direction. So it's y'all don't like it.
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
It's up, but right now
It's
I'm
a
just
work in
letting it
progress.
be its own entity.
With the same artwork and everything?
It's a work in progress.
I went in another direction. I went in a different direction.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Send me the link so I can check you out.
I'm letting it be its own entity right now. And then,
so you're not gonna share it? You're not.
No, I'm gonna share it soon, but not right now. Not right now. I'm just letting it be its own entity.
You know I want to be your cheerleader.
I know. Everybody. When I feel comfortable with sharing it, I'm gonna share it. For sure.
Okay. Don't forget about me.
Wait, you got a channel out here that you hiding? I like that.
Yeah. That
gives me
entity.
That gives me ideas. I like that.
Oh God.
Can I put my 2 cents in on the whatever topic y'all talking about?
Go ahead.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Domestic violence.
Oh. Yeah. Domestic violence.
Shakari Richardson, and her incident at the airport in Seattle with her boyfriend.
I didn't see that.
Hands on it.
Yeah, that's
for real. Yeah, you know, I put my 2 cents in. It's gonna be quick since y'all want to go. Yeah, domestic violence is a piece of work. You know, because my last boyfriend, we used to always argue. He was just a negative person. And, you know, he hit me in the face like a man. And I just went buck wild and everything because he told me that he was scared of me because I gave him a pimp slap for talking to another woman in my face. You know, you're not going to sit here and disrespect me like that.
That's right, T-Cat.
You know, and then, you know, I scratched his face up like a cat. And everything, you know, he was bleeding and stuff, you know, that time. And he was telling me that, I'm scared of you. How you going to be scared of me?
Don't be scared. Be careful. Period.
You know, that man was crazy. You know, how in the world you going to come to my house and talk to another woman? I threw his phone across the street like I was Troy Aikman or somebody. So did. And then, when he tried to go find it, I had scared away with my bat. And then, you know, I found the phone. So I took the phone with my baseball bat and beat the shit out of that phone. So did.
Damn, what's the deal with
I did
y'all?
that with a watch. Yeah.
Damn, what's the deal?
And then, you know, I tore off his windshield wipers and everything when it was raining. Yeah, good luck. Good luck trying to see in the rain with no windshield wipers.
No comment.
What's the deal with y'all? Baseball bats, cell phones, headphones. What in the hell is going on here? I'll go. Okay.
Don't get caught cheating. Y'all not understanding the message.
Y'all just, man, y'all. Okay. All right. I said what I said. Queen. CT Cat, we're gonna have to come revisit that. I said what I said.
Yes,
do you
sir.
have any what do you have? What are your last words there, Miss Fancy? What you got on?
Well, my last words is we all were young at one time. So, if you're still in that spot where you feel like you have to tear people's stuff up and put your hands on them, just try to be logical as much as possible. And the older you get, the more you'll think and the more mature you'll get. And so you guys are, whoever's, I'm not saying about anybody on the panel, but just whoever's listening on the replay, if you're in that spot, just try to maybe try to get some therapy so you can learn how to channel your anger, because the consequences of you crashing out is really not worth your livelihood. And a lot of times it will take your livelihood if it doesn't take your life. People are crazy these days, and nobody think anymore. So definitely try to exercise good judgment. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's probably better that you just break away from that so that you can save yourself. Okay, because it's really it's not worth your livelihood. And to me, my freedom and my livelihood is way more important than any ninja that's walking around that's causing me any type of distress and pain. So that's my last thought.
Great.
Well said. Well said.
Well said, Miss Foxy Roxy. Okay, sweetheart, what's your final thoughts on everything?
Well, my final thoughts is, like I said before, everybody need to keep their hands to themselves. Like I said what I said. If you get to that point where you that mad that you got to damage somebody's property, harm somebody, or harm or get yourself harmed in the process of trying to harm somebody, it's not worth all that. I said, especially if you're going to go right back to them. So if you're going to do all of that, there's no need to be in there. So keep your hands to yourself. Like I said, women, keep your hands to yourself if you don't want a man to knock your block off. And the man, you keep your hands to yourself if you don't want to get stabbed or shot. Point blank. I mean, that's all it is. Keep your hands to yourself. You don't want to get stabbed, shot. Then you keep your hands to yourself, and a woman, you keep your hands to yourself, because a man can knock your block off, and sometimes they can land a blow that can put you in a coma. So you have to be careful what you do out here and what you say things to and how you react to it. When it gets to that point, I'm sorry. I've always been a lover, not a fighter. I rather love on you than to fight you. So I got to come up with a reason so I can keep my love going. So that's my philosophy for the night.
I like that philosophy right there. All right.
Okay. Love it.
All right, Bonds, what you got on the young star?
Stand on business at all times. Okay. Stand on business from a distance. All right. Stand on business at all times, and don't let nobody, and I do mean nobody, make you feel like you crazy. I know they the problem. Okay. Call me. Call Vaughn. Okay. I'm gonna help you out. That's all I got. Okay. Free Shikari. Okay. Free Chris Brown. All right. Keep R. Kelly on locked up. Okay. But I still love you, R. Kelly. Still love your music, but you was wrong too. All right. Now stand on business. That's all I got. All right.
They should have got him when he peed on that girl. I seen that video because somebody sent it to me, and he was just flopping his wiener on her mouth and everything, and paid her.
TK, please shut up.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
For real. Jimbo, bro, fam, what you got on it, bro?
Oh man, it was a good conversation tonight, man. Don't allow a situation to cost you your freedom. Just he said something to Kevin earlier about not being able to fly, messing around in that airport, which can be a federal charge. Like, just think before you react, man, because as our parents used to tell us, it's easy to get in trouble, but as minorities, it's hell to get up out of it. So keep your hands to yourself, man. If you're in a situation where you feel like you gotta lay hands on somebody, then that ain't a situation you need to be involved in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Ro, with your crazy ass.
Is if you fly at the airport, would that be a federal offense?
Yep. Well,
yes, ma'am.
I believe
because
so.
when
Federal all the way.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, because I was
Now, if the
working
police
on the
now,
airport. Yeah, I used to
now, if
work
you
on
at
the
the airport,
airport ground,
local
and they
police,
check your fingerprint.
yeah,
You know,
they
with
do.
the feds.
You listed with the feds and the local. In other words, you in the NCIC system after that. Once you get arrested at the airport, you in the NCI system. I mean, everybody in the United States, all the police units in the United States got a record of you.
Shoot, good luck to them. Good luck. You know. My last words is, you know, sometimes some people bring out the evilness out of you because they're evil. And that's what happened to me. He turned me into an evil person. So that's why I went celibate. Because I wanted to get the evenness out of me, you know, because I was like hating men and all type of stuff, you know. So sometimes when you get in those toxic relationships, they will turn evil and you would end up in jail because I had an F1 felony, went to jail, you know. Luckily I had the money to bail me out, $50,000 bond, you know. But the Lord was on my side and it's not even on my record, you know. But yeah. So my auntie said, you know, you need to leave that man alone or you gonna be going to prison. Yeah. So I had to leave that man alone because I'm sitting up here chasing him with baseball bats, dreaming about choking him with a water hose, you know. And he still wanted to get married to me. He still today want to get married.
Oh, he crazy.
Yeah, he crazy as hell. So, you know, that what made me went celibate because I had to reevaluate my life and my attitude, you know. So, yeah, I had to go to counseling and everything, but yeah, keep your peace. If a man start calling you the B word and the H word, leave that man. Don't think it's going to get better because it's going to get worse.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
You got one time with me, huh?
I got one more thing to say, SBK.
Go ahead.
My mama taught me if somebody hits you, okay, you tell the teacher, and if they don't do nothing, you hit them back. My daddy told me swing first, okay, be sorry later, okay. Well, not sorry, that ain't what he said. I forgot what he said, but he told me tell the teacher later, okay. So swing first, explain to the police later.
Well, I swung
tell
first,
the police,
but he was so
wait, wait. If he hits you, tell the police they don't do nothing. Okay, beat them down. Stand on business. All right, y'all. I'm lit. I am lit. And I am having a time up here. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down. Okay, before I say anything else. But I love y'all, SBKE. I said what I said, Miss Roxy, okay, Jimbo, Kevin, all right, T-Cat girl, I love you, okay? All right. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, okay? We're gonna keep them evil spirits up out your bed and up out of you, okay? I'm afraid 90s dude away, okay? Watch and see. But I love y'all, all right, Joe, I love you, honey. And I'll see y'all tomorrow when we are being interviewed. I'm gonna be cool tomorrow, okay? I ain't gonna do this tomorrow. So I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Love. All right, love.
Queen the Queen, salute. You're going to have to catch a replay there,
okay.
Queen.
She came up in here late.
Came in here late. You got to catch a replay. I'm surprised. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. You want me to talk? You know what? You want me to talk or you? Go ahead.
I'll just say this. A lot of things we did when we were younger, like I said what I said we were, immature. Not only that, it was a different time and there were different laws. And so a lot of things that we could get away with long time ago, you cannot get away with today. So for any of you youngsters who out here who, you're in your feelings, you're young, you feeling yourself, and you done listen to stories from your auntie, your uncle, your mama, your grandmama. That was a different time, sweetheart. There is cameras everywhere. Laws have changed. Practice discernment. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
Already.
All right, y'all. The great show as usual. Thank you for everybody coming up on the panel. I said what I said. Vaughn, Jimbo, Foxy, T, Cat, Kevin. Am I missing somebody else that came up on it? That's it. Everybody up on
Selena.
Selena. There we go. Everybody in the chat, man, lit. Now, once again, tomorrow night, I will see y'all tomorrow night. Let's have a party. Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time. All right. At the bar, we will be interviewing I Said What I Said and Vaughn's Reality. And we're going to be talking about their new show, Waiting to Exhale. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Yeah, I cannot wait. So I'm waiting for.
You guys know that we're gonna be singing that tomorrow, right? So just be prepared. Just be prepared.
So y'all be prepared. So I said what I said, Vons. I'm tickled to death to interview you guys, man. Let's have fun. Y'all let your hair down and be yourselves. Let's talk about your plans for your show. You know what I'm saying? Let's just chill and y'all come at the bar and listen to I Said What I Said and Vons. And E and Joe will be with me on the panel. We're just going to have a good old time. All the women and just one old dude. Just one dude up on the panel. You know what I mean? With all you women's. You know what I'm saying?
Anything else would be uncivilized.
And anything else would be uncivilized. So, y'all, I will be putting a community wall up. We're gonna be promoting the channel, so y'all be on the lookout for that. 8 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. All right. So, thank y'all all for joining us. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Without y'all, it wouldn't be a Tap In podcast. That's all there is to it. So, sis, you got anything else you want to say?
That is all. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. The panel was lit. The panel was full, and we love to see that.
Yep.
We love to see that, and everybody was engaged and had their opinions and their comments, and there was respect. Always a plus.
Facts. You can always be yourself here. You know what I'm saying? Here or on my panel, you can always be yourself. So we will see you guys tomorrow night at the bar. And with that being said, your boy SPK and It's Just E. We
are
peace out.
Gone.